Yo. What's happening, people? What is going on? What's happening, man? Yeah, what's good, family? What is going on? I mean, boy, it is another evening, another night of madness. Sit back and enjoy the ride, guys. Yeah, I'm rested up, man. I am rested up. I'm ready. These market makers, man, they're trying to fool the wrong players right here, man. Trying to fool the wrong players. What's happening, guys? What's happening? All the members, all the subscribers, patrons, what's going on? What is happening? Yeah, my voice is better. I've been coughing a little bit, but it's all good, man. It's all good. XP, what's good? Galimera, how you doing? To all the Greeks up in here, Yassas, how you doing? Yes, it is time for shopping, Crazy B. You know, what do we know about Mondays? Yeah? Weekends, what do we know? False move week beginning. Let's see if it continues. It's not, this move ain't nothing that we wouldn't have expected, man. Cab City, how you doing, brother? How you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here, man. Who's buying? That's the question, guys. Who's buying? Fast move is the false move. Who's buying? That's all we need to understand. I guess 90% of the people all over YouTube are panicking right now. People are rushing to work out what is Bitcoin doing, what's it doing. I hope that this is the only stream out there, you know, that is actually helping people realize what's going on. TIG Loud, what's good, man? You lost. Ah, man. Look, man, listen, anyone that is trading, listen, from now on, guys, please don't trade weekends. If you've made money, fair enough, man. Look, I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna discredit the grind. If you find an opportunity and you take it, you profit from it, happy days. All right? But if you're still new to the game, all right? Just prepare yourselves mentally. You've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Use those days. Use Saturday, Sunday, Monday as the day to charge your mind. Getting yourself ready for what's to come. We're in a battlefield, guys. It is war. And every day there is a battle. And the whole point is to survive every battle, because progressively we'll win the war. That's how it goes. You know, Monday, false move week beginning. It's happened. Fast move is the false move. You guys have seen enough streams. You have seen and heard me say many a times. What more do you need, man? I don't want you blowing your accounts, man. Shit. I don't want that. Paul, there you go. Listen, if you can exploit, happy days, man. If you can exploit it, fair enough. I mean, Paul, you may have, you got confidence. You know, you understand trading, okay? So I'll take my hat off to you, bro. If you're in a trade right now and you're ripping it, fair game. But for the majority of people who feel compelled to trade at the weekends at the fear of missing out, they get put in circumstances that are either going to keep them in trading or pretty much blow them out. And I don't want that. You know, I don't want that for people. So, Gabon, what we understand about the fast move is the false move. When price drops so suddenly, all right, market makers are trying to come out of a zone or set up price for a move in the opposite direction. That's what we know about fast move is the false move. It's like when price rises to the highs. You know, you could have price just stalling in one zone and then all of a sudden price spikes to the high, encourages the traders to step in, get people to commit their cash, and then bang, they reverse it. Yeah? Ah, Urban Brothers, man. You lost 5K in two weekends. That's crazy. I mean, you would have missed the short. You would have missed it by now, Viral. granted, if it does go any lower, I mean, look, the previous zone that I said to you, 53,152, until that zone is hit, I'm not even worried about anything. Until that zone is hit where it violates the previous peak formation. And even if it does take the previous formation, all right, what does it do after that is going to tell us the story of where the market makers want to go. Gregory, good hustle there, bro. Yeah, they're killing everyone off, man. They are wiping everyone clean. They need a clean slate for the week ahead. They know where they want to go. They know exactly where they want to go. And it is difficult. You know, you're only human at the end of the day, guys. It's all good for me to turn around and say to you, look, don't trade. And that's easy. But it is hard to like come away and think, you know what, I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to trade because you know that you can make money in this and you just can't help it. I understand. You're human. I'm human. Do I get like that? Of course I do. There have been many instances where I've been caught up in a situation where I want to trade. I mean, look, for example, look at dollar yen. Okay, where are we at? Where's dollar yen at? Just look at this. Dollar yen for a Monday. I mean, what is that? What is that? What am I going to do with that range? Tell me where I can make money in that range. Granted, I can scalp it. But I know what Mondays are like. I've lost more monies on Monday than ever. And what a shitty way to start the week. Yeah? What a terrible way to start the week. By starting on a Monday. But what could we see right here with dollar yen? I mean, is this a valid W formation? Are they setting the week up for this W formation? Who knows? Let's see. The moving averages are coming together. If you watch the video that I uploaded today in understanding the W's and the M's, what do we know? Is this the moment that they come together and then bounce off? Who knows? Let's see. What do we have? We have a pattern. Wait for the pattern to play out. Keep our money preserved. You've been, driver's room. I know I haven't been looking at USD. Okay, your Turkish lira, is it? I think. I know I haven't been looking at it, but bruv, I know you've been killing it on that. Fair play to you. I know you've been killing that. I know you guys have ripped that. Let me just have a quick look here. Let me see. Let me see what you've done with that. I'm guessing the gap has closed. Where you at? Where you at? Exotics. There we are. I'm guessing the gap has closed. There you go. There's the gap. On its way to be getting closed. Look at that. That will come back down here, man. It needs to regulate. It will come back down. Anyone that would have shorted that would have been laughing. Laughing, man. That is crazy. Okay. So right now, what do we know? What do you know about red candles, guys? Is this the moment? I mean, to be honest with you guys, I've been busy. I've been doing videos today. I haven't looked at any of the news. All I can do is just look at price. All right? All I can do is look at price. And right now, you can see what's happening. Are the market makers effectively going to hold this zone? Isn't it crazy? Who put it up? Thierry put it up today, saying that it was a coincidence. And where did price hit? Where was it? Hit right there. I mean, previous zones. All I know is as long as it doesn't break this area of the 53,144, then it's happy days for us. Granted, it could actually come back and test the 800-day EMA. When was the last time Bitcoin hit the 800 EMA? Let's have a look. When was the last time Bitcoin hit the 800 EMA? Wasn't too long ago. Okay, it was back in February. That was the last time it hit it. And then look what move she went on to make. Look at what move she went on to make. This looks like the final pump before they actually make it happen to the upside. Who knows? Remember, we've got a pattern to stick with. And as always, guys, I can't give you financial advice, but what I can do is I can guide you in understanding how the patterns work. That's my goal. My goal is to get you guys to be proficient in this strategy. Look at this. W formation fails. Here is testament. W formation has failed here. All right. What do we know? If the W formation right here fails, all we are left with to do is to draw another W formation. All right. So what do? We take this W right here. We form this one and we wait and see what happens. Up she goes. Let's see if she comes back and tests the bigger pattern. What's the story? What do we know? So that M formation, it looks like the M formation has effectively played out. So you got, can you see it? M formation right here. Rise, drop, rise, pull back, drop level 1, retrace, stop hunt, drop level 2. All right. Are we expecting another drop to the downside, or will they switch it up? Because look what happened here. M formation, drop, rise level 1, drop, peak formation. It seems like they only last on the M pattern. Okay. It only lasts one level because they have interest in sending price higher. Okay. Do we see that? Are you guys understanding that how these patterns work now? Are you seeing a trend here? Are we understanding that? Notice, again, M formation, drop, retrace back to the 50-day, level 1, drop, retrace back to the 50-day, retrace, continuation down, holds the zone, peak formation, rise. Okay? Then what happens? Forms another M formation, drop, rise, drop, peak formation. Armand, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much. And here we are right now. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to play out. Class in session, that is right. Huge W second leg. Let me see where you're looking at. Huge W second leg. I mean, do you know what, bro? I see why you're seeing that, bro. That is a huge W, and that is correct. So who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Redbeard, one of the members, has stated that this could be a big W formation. You know what? Don't just look at my analysis, guys. You know, consider yourselves. Look at this. One massive W formation. Start from there. Rise up. Retrace. I mean, is this what we're looking for? Could this be the move? Can you see the big W? Get rid of that. Could it be the big W? Is this a reset? These two levels hold. I'm still counting that these two levels hold. Do you see the confluence? Look how price is now returning back up. Recovery. Recovery of the candles. Let's zoom to the 15-minute time frame. Where are we at? Here we go. Right there. Is price going to come back? Look at it. What do we know? What can we see? Tell me what we can see. What can we see right here? Come on, let me test your knowledge. What can we see from this move down? What can we see? And I'm telling you, if I don't get the answer I want to see, I'm ending the stream. Finished. I want to know if you guys are listening. What can we see? Someone said it. No? Red candle, right? Yep, railroad. Wait. I can see it. Hold on, here we go. Not 3 pins. Bitcoin mob said it. 3 vectors, pins to the low. Happy days. Bang out the zone. Bro, you're smashing it. There you go. It's all coming in now. It's all coming in. 3 vectors. Congratulations. 3 vector candles. What do we know about vector candles? If you watched the video today, you would understand that the first leg is and always will show a valid W when the first leg shows 3 vector candles, because the market makers work in 3s. Okay? They move in 3s. 3 pins to the high. Go and pull up a book, all right, that teaches you how to trade, you know, retail trading for dummies or anything like that, you know, trading Forex, trading crypto for dummies. Granted, they will say to you, when the price hits a zone 3 times, make your entry on that. Take your pennants, your triangles, your Toblerones, whatever you want to call them, okay? Guarantee they say on the 3rd hit, you make your entry. A trend line is validated by the 3rd touch. 3. It's the magic number. Man, I mean, I'm probably the only person that is buzzing right now for Bitcoin's drop. Why? Because we know the bigger picture. The bigger picture. James, Tino, vector candles in the 50-minute time frame. A vector candle is the word vector itself. If you quickly Google it, it will tell you that it's an engineering term for force, power, pressure, speed. It's a measure of energy, a kinetic energy, movement, okay? Now, we relate that to price by looking at the following candles. Red candle 1, right there. Red candle 2. Candle 3. Although that one there didn't print red, if I come back down to peak shark fin outside the volatility band, it's now coming in. If you look closely, if you try and look a little closer, you can see that first leg, effectively nearing off the second leg itself, is just ever so it's just so close to it. Are we seeing divergence? Yeah? So what are we expecting? We are expecting the RSI, the green line, to cross over the market line, okay, the signal line, which is the red line, come back up to test the market base. That's what we're looking for. All right? Coming back down. Look what she's doing. She's coming back. She's on her way back. Market makers are setting it up, man. Well, Will, listen, I was waiting for someone to say it. I was waiting for someone to say it. From what I understood about it, from what I was told about it, Vector is a pressure, it's fast. I mean, please correct me, Will. Please tell me what it is, man. I'll stick to trading, bro. I mean, look, if we hit the 50 mark, that's not a problem. So what if we hit the 50? But we can only assume what price is doing right now. And right now, they are holding this zone. All right? Sydney's coming to play. They are holding the zone. Market makers are now pushing price back up. We should see this area here. If anybody watched the stream last night, what happened with these candles here? Look, we saw price tank, and then she continued back up. She recovered the previous candle. Everyone was getting all messed up about Bitcoin. They were worrying that it was going to go even lower. It took back the previous, look, took back the previous zone. I mean, shocking. It's done it again. It's done it again, hasn't it? Tell me this isn't coincidence. Are you ready? What can we see? I'm going to draw the zone. I'm going to draw the zone. Who remembers it from last night? Who remembers it from last night? Look. Where does this candle finish? Trying to get it right on the nose. Look at that. Where does that finish? Over here, right at the start where they started getting their shorts at higher prices. That is not the same candle that we looked at last night. Okay? The other candle from last night was way back here. Or was it? Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to make sure that I'm right here. I need to make sure that I'm right. Am I looking at the same candle? Let me verify. No. That's where that one was. Right there. You see that? So, that one was right there on the hourly. Okay, can you see that? So, look at that candle there. If you can see it, let me zoom in. So, you can see the stop where they finished that candle right there. It finished right at the bottom there. And the next one, okay, on the 15-minute time frame, if you pay close attention, you will see from the finish of that candle right there was the start of that candle right there. Tell me that is coincidence. Where's Thierry, man? Tell me where Thierry is. I want him to see that. Because people are like, no, that's, you know. That's how it is. No, I didn't trade today, man. I didn't trade today. It's Monday. I didn't trade today. I just kept an eye on dollar yen, but dollar yen wasn't doing anything for me. Look, she was just stuck in this zone. I don't trade Mondays at all, guys. I do not. That's why I've been doing videos all day today. I've been keeping on my zones, looking at all the coins, not coins, looking at all the currencies, see where everything is. It looks like they're holding the majors and moving the minors. That's what they're doing. All right. So price is just stalling. That's a Monday for me in Forex. That's why I don't trade it. Because look, it's stuck. 200-day EMA's flat. 50 days flat. Nothing's happening for me. Nothing at all. Boonzig, look. Anyone have a crystal ball? The fine details, what you got to understand with the fine details of trading, it's all about a confluence of things happening in one instance. You're looking for a confluence of things to develop at a point in time. All right? Just this area here itself, the pin to the low there and the start of that candle there. Market makers are building shorts as price rises. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2 vector candles. Come down to the lows, hold the zone, is where they started previously, where they built their shorts. Okay? Now look where we at. Yeah, the best trade is to sit tight. Jesse Livermore said it. He made most of his money sat on his hands, all right, waiting for the moves to happen, then trading itself. And this is a guy that made 100 million and lost 100 million and made it again. You know? But how is everyone today? What's everyone saying? Is everyone all good? Livermore, man. Atom West, it looks like you do know about Livermore. And Darvis as well. Darvis, how he turned 2 million in the stock exchange. Darvis, man, he was like the modern day Livermore, man. Honestly, brilliant. So is everyone good, yeah? Sonny Biggs, what's happening, man? Nah, there's no haters, man. We're not interested. You took a trade on EuroCAD today, but it seems to be doing nothing now because it's Monday, dopes, man. Don't take the trade. Where's my Lambo? Wyckoff. It's the guy. This principally is what this is based on. Yes, it's the Wyckoff method. Right, but it's in line with the market makers. So what should we do now? Short or long? We sit tight. Look, MK, if the guy in the Discord is shouting bull runs over and making people sell, then the people that are selling should really look at their source and say, "Why? Who's this guy?" Yeah? Until Bitcoin breaks key zones, she's still in line. Yeah, it's literally. RTZZ. I laugh my ass off over on Panic on YouTube. It's crazy, though. You know? Don't be a whale, be a surfer. I like that. I'm okay, Armand. How you doing, man? With Brent, I see W under the 200 MA, but it's still keeping his own. My guess is the MMs are building liquidity and hopefully break out to the high. There you go. You know, I'd be interested in your... Oh, knitting. 16K. That's crazy, man. I like that. CMDR. One day I was losing 4K in 1 hour. Waited 3 weeks. Made 6K. Happy days. Just another 3 more weeks, bro. And you're back in. So we're going to know if this zone's going to hold. Ash, don't worry. Even if you haven't made a trade, you know, absorb the knowledge. Go in the previous streams. I've said it before, guys. If I were to stop streaming, you guys would have enough in the previous streams. You got 3 months of content to go through over and over again. Let's take the protege of this channel. You know, PC Shed. My guy did not say a single word to me when he watched my streams. And I've been seeing him in the chats. He never said anything to me. Now that guy is a consistent... He's a machine. If you want proof of it, go to the Discord. The Discord collectively have probably earned around $500,000 by just watching the streams. And that's just them telling me and posting their profits in the crypto profit section. You know? Nicholas didn't listen to the 2-hour rule. Listen, the 2-hour rule. Okay, this is the 2-hour rule. All right? The 2-hour rule is this. Why am I repeating myself? When you place an entry, if you don't realize a profit within 2 hours of placing the trade, it doesn't matter what it is, how optimistic you feel, close the trade and apply that optimism in analysis, then make another entry. Okay? The idea, okay? Yo, Raj, listen, I do owe you a tattoo. At the end of April, I'm booked in. You know, I'm going to get it all sorted out. Trust me, I'm falling through with that. Trust me. I'm getting the tattoo. I said it. You know? So listen, the 2-hour rule is there to protect your capital. The idea is to expose yourself to variations of M's and W's. Remember that. Not every M or not every W is going to perform the same way. Granted, we do see many M's and W's. I mean, look, here's an example here. Look at this. This could have been deemed as a W. Someone would have seen this as a W. Look, drop, rise, retrace. Okay? And then you go back up. Why did it fail? Simple. Came back to the 50-day. Look, it wasn't too far away from the 50-day. What do we know about price? It always reverts back to the 50-day. Done. Yeah? M formation right here. Can you see it? Rise, M, rise, drop. Climatic candle, bringing in all the guys who want to step in and go long, encouraging hype, encouraging FOMO, getting guys to commit their cash. Bang, get some traps, drop. How can we know the key zones that Bitcoin can't break? Because if not, he is done. Okay, fair enough. Look, the key zones themselves, my friend, all right? Each zone itself, whether or not it's going to complete, all right, is going to be determined by the market maker's intention. Our job as traders is to effectively pay attention to Bitcoin, pay attention to price at key areas. That's all we're looking for. We're just waiting to see how does Bitcoin behave at a certain area. And the way we highlight the areas is we look at price. Where is she in relation to the chart? All right. So look at this. Bitcoin has yet to break the previous low of the peak formation that it rose away from. All right. Always trade in line with the peak formation. Trade away from it. So when you see a formation like this form, you are only interested in going long. Even if price comes all the way down and touches the 53,150, okay, it's still a valid, 152, still a valid entry, or should I say still a valid formation. That's what you need to understand. Leroy, didn't that green vector candle close above the 50, 13 and 5? Was it invalid because it was a vector? Which green candle? We're talking about this one here. That's a valid vector candle. That's a valid. That is market makers moving out of the zone. Notice 1, 2, 3 candles to the upside, out, coming out the zone. Yeah? You've been short since 60K. Happy days, Victor. You're killing that. I can't give you any entries, man. BBC, beware big candles. Yeah, what's up, San? The reason why it's always W, all right, is because there are bigger W's than there are M's, all right, and price is progressively rising. So we're always going to try and catch the W's to the upside. Yeah? Here we go. Ethereum. Same story. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, has broken out of the formation. All right? She has broken out. However, all right, she's at the 800-day EMA. Really important zone. Wait there. Here we go. Look. We are out of the zones. She's broken this zone. Now, it all depends. It all depends on what she does in these next couple of hours. If she returns back up, we still effectively have formation still in play. All right, but I mean, look, she's completely wiped it out. Completely wiped it out. But the thing is, if we look at it from here, from this peak formation, the trend is still to the upside. Why? Because price is still in line with the formation from the start of here. So rise level 1, retrace. Rise level 2, hold in the zone, but she's broken down. Fast move is a false move. This looks like a reset. They want to reset the zone, bring price back up. You see the psychological zones right there. How come you didn't tell us about this information on Bitcoin before it happened? I told you, don't trade on a Monday. Anything can happen. I said it in the video. Don't ever trade Mondays. Anything can happen. Wait for the Monday session to end. Right now, we are in Tuesday. And look what they did. Literally, isn't it ironic? Just before the end of the day, the start of the new day, they do that. They had everyone just sat chilling in this zone, thinking, yeah, let me just get my orders in case it continues to the upside. Moving averages are all flat. They knew what they were doing here. They knew exactly what they were doing. And yes, you are responsible for your own entries, guys. Hold on, yo, Tino Vector is magnitude with direction could be used to measure anything. Thank you, Will. Thank you. I'll elaborate on that the next time anyone asks me. Measure of direction could be used to measure anything. Fair enough. I need to go back to my source, man. Make that guy make me feel like I'm giving the wrong shit out. You keep trying to control my MT4. Look, market makers themselves, right? Listen, market makers are... okay, I'll answer your question in a second, PD. Market makers are... They are a group of people that make the markets. And the way they make the markets is they are effectively in control of massive computer systems that use algorithms to fulfill price orders. All right. So when you come to the market, you put an order in, those algorithms match that order with liquidity that you need to obtain your long. Because when you want to sell at a profit, the liquidity that they give you is the liquidity for the contract opposite what you entered in for. Because they can't give you a buy. If you see a profit, they can't give you someone else's buy as a profit. No, they need to give you someone else's sell. Okay? And usually that sell is the market maker's sell. That's why the market makers don't like it when they lose money. That's why dealers make sure that they inflate price, they send price to wild areas, trigger stops. That's the nature of the market maker itself. There are three types of market makers. You've got the Asian market makers, you've got the European, and you've got the market makers in the States. All right, they all work together to fulfill liquidity for each of their pockets. If you don't think that's right, go and find out what a market maker is. All right, I'm the messenger. I've taken two schools of thought that talk about market makers, put them together, and created a hybrid approach. So far, touch wood, people are ripping it. People are killing it. Doubt it? Go and look in the Discord. I have plenty of people that show testament to it. Leroy, you were talking about the 1 hour candle at 10 a.m. this morning. 1 hour candle 10 a.m. this morning, which would be... Sorry, Leroy, what was your question, man? Shocking. Sorry, man. So sorry. Look, this is it. I tell you guys, I've lost a lot of money trading on Mondays, and that's in Forex. And for all the new guys as well, my forte is Forex. Okay? Now, because the institutions are now stepping in, okay, and putting their money into the exchanges, I decided to start streaming on the 21st of January, I think it was. And I wanted to see, can I apply the same concept in Forex? I've been trading Forex 11 years now. Okay, been in the game for 11 years. And I thought, let me just see if I can apply the same concept to cryptocurrency. And so far, so good. It looks like it's working. It looks like the market makers are showing their hand. But then these patterns appear across the whole board. Yeah, they appear everywhere. So this is these streams are effectively they're like my online journal. Right? This is how I translate price. Take what you will from it. But the people that have been stuck with this stream have come to realizations about what price does. And if you don't believe it, go back in the previous streams and look at the projections. They keep coming out. If you see Ripple's projection today, XRP, the projection there, hit the projection zone to a T. All right? If you want to disprove it, please go watch the previous streams and then come back. Then please come back. We'll welcome you, man. Because you come into this stream and you're not of the understanding of how it works. Granted, I can appreciate you challenging it, you know? But we have to understand there are different forces that operate within this market, guys. It's not a normal market. And whoever says it is, they're lying to you, man. But who am I? I'm the messenger. Go take it up with the guys who actually are involved with market makers. Trader at home. No one knows who he is, but we know him to be either a disgruntled market maker with a grudge, all right, who's shown people his strategy, which is these green and blue candles and red candles. He doesn't teach anyone. He gives you the tools and he expects you to study it. He tells you that market makers move price in certain areas and behave a certain way, all right? It's your job to try and work it out. And it's down to your commitment at the end of the day. Now, my streaming schedule, all right, is I stream near enough every day. So every evening other than Saturdays, all right? I don't stream on a Saturday, and that's it. I just don't stream on a Saturday. And I do every other evening. I do every evening from 9:30, between 9:30 and 9:45 GMT. That's when I stream. That's when I stream, guys. Where's Ethereum? There's Ethereum right there. Let's get rid of this W right here. We don't need that anymore. Just got to let you know as well, guys, we're going to be doing another giveaway. We've got another pair of trainers to give away, guys. Another pair of trainers to give away for the subscribers, for the members, for the patrons. We're just giving away loads of stuff, man. Still got the Rolex coming. We've still got the car on its way. We're waiting for that to get provisioned and work out the dynamics. Because if someone in Europe wins the car, it's going to be a little bit of a cost sending it over from America, man. Yeah, so just be careful. Wow, I'm going to make sure that no one in Europe wins it, which is a bit of a... man, that's a bit of a biased thing, but hey. Yeah, right, hold on. Can I have some new shoes? Daddy, bro, come on, Bill. Listen, I'm not giving a car away. No, someone has come to us and said that he's happy to give a car away as part of the, just to give back. Yeah? What about Australia? Nah. This guy's in the States. It has to be for people from the States. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. James, there could be a big M. The only way we're going to know if a big M is going to play out or a big W is going to play out is when they reveal their hand. Right now, this move is very small. In the grand scheme of things, this is a very small move. 3 vector candles to the downside. Will, you're going to smile every time you hear me say that, man. What we need to pay attention to, guys, is what price is doing at the moving averages. That's the key thing. It's what price does at the moving averages. Because that's where they show their hand. That's where price regulates. The bigger the moving average, the bigger the chance that price is going to do something at that point. Right? If they had interest in sending her lower, they would have dropped her even further. But they'll be going into dead territory. Something drastic would have to send price down. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, look, yeah, I know my charts are dirty. Don't worry. But this is because this stream actively draws patterns and explains them in real time, because that's the only way you're really going to understand how to use this strategy. I can give you a list of slides. Okay, I can do a couple of videos, talk you through what an M pattern is, what a W formation is, and then leave you be. All right, and then if you want my attention, then you're going to have to pay me. That's pretty much the industry itself. But that's not how I want to teach people. All right, the course itself is the channel. All right, and I stream every single night to try and educate people in understanding how to really trade the way the market makers influence price. There are so many factors to consider when you're trading, guys. It's huge. And anyone that's been coming to the stream from day one will realize this. And the community itself is unbelievable, man. People that are contributing, doing PDFs, trying to help everyone understand everything. I mean, I do try my hardest to explain everything. But, man, why do I do it? Great question. I'll tell you why I do it. I've come up with this hybrid system. Okay? I've just taken 2 schools of thought. It's no different to someone taking a MACD indicator strategy and then taking a moving average strategy, bringing them together and making it his own by applying it at key points in price. All right? I'm taking 2 schools of thought, putting them together and seeing how it works for me. I know it works for me because it keeps me in the game. Now, the key to it is, am I able to teach someone to do it? Because if I can teach someone to do it, then I'm not just applying my trading purely on fluke. All right? Can I transfer it over to someone else? So in order for me to become a master at this game, I have to teach it. That's payment for me. That's what I look for. I also look at likes as well. I can see we've got 1,700 people in here and I've only got 500 likes. I'm so sorry. That's your payment in here, guys. That's your payment. Yeah, Mondays is... I live in the UK, man. The 2 schools are Trader at Home, PVSRA. Okay? And Steve Marin's Market Maker Method. Ironically enough. Okay? both talk about market makers. Thierry, was it you that called me out on the 2012, yeah? Oh, man. When I saw that, I was like, shocking. I need to get that fixed, man. You picked up on that hard, man. Hey, Anna, how you doing? Gregory, how you doing, my friend? Are you well? Yeah, $3 best college course. Yeah, that's how much this course costs, guys. It's $3. The most profitable $3 ever. You know? Right now, guys, look, jokes aside, okay? Technically, as it's a Monday, anything can happen. Yes, Ginger Minja. Where you been, man? Ah, yes, you called it out, man. Hey, Matager, man, chill. Gotta keep people alive and kicking, man. Don't worry. We ain't doing anything here. Right now, we're just sitting waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum to recover the previous zones. We need to know if Tokyo or Hong Kong have intention. Are the market makers setting up the range for Hong Kong and Tokyo to get in lower? Yeah? And that's the way it works. Roxana, how you doing? Yes, we got your shoes. We're waiting for them to come in. Do you get diplomas? Look, guys, your diploma of this is going to be based on how long you stay in the game. All right? Gomez, how you doing, bro? Listen, Zara, listen. Look, let me explain something to you. All right? Connor Stone, how you doing, brother? Let me explain something to you. All right? I'm a short-term day trader. I'm in the morning, and I'm probably out within 2 hours, 3 hours tops. Okay? Now, if you're a day trader, you have to be committed. You have to say, I'm going to be in for this amount of time, and I'm going to be done before the day is over. That's how you stay in the game. Yeah? That's how you stay in the game. Merlin, how you doing, my friend? Here we go. That fetch projection was a beauty. Got him before you did it. And it played out perfectly. You made 30%. Yes, using a Forex platform. It's not such a Forex platform. MT4, yes. MT4 is known for being a Forex platform. But also, look. If you look here, it's not just for Forex. I use an ECN network, which is an electronic central network, which effectively connects my feed. The price feed is effectively connected to those of the banks. Except the difference is, all right, is it's based on time delay. So banks will probably get the feed like 5-6 seconds sooner than what I would. All right. Now, if you look at all the assets that are available to trade on this platform, you've got crypto too, Forex majors, miners, the exotics. All right. You've got energies, bonds, contracts for difference, crypto again, metals, indices, futures, okay, and commodities. So MT4 is effectively like the universal platform for everything. Okay. Now, IC Markets itself is the platform. If you want to download MT4, you can go to the description, download it from IC Markets. If you're from the States, you can go to Oanda, I can't even say it, or forex.com and download MT4 from there. All right. Then when you're done, go to the Discord and you can download the indicators that I use here free of charge. These are all just price indicators. It just tells me that's the 1849. You can see the tabs there. And its moving averages and all the rest of the lines are just the stuff that I put in just to demonstrate my point of view across things. Okay? Right. I'm going to look at ADA and I'm going to look at Fetch because people want to ask about that. Okay? So let me just quickly pull that up for you guys. Right. Here we go. All right, let me just do this for you guys. Here we go. Yippee-ki. Let's go. All right, look. So this is ADA. Not ADA. This is Ripple. All right, cool. This is what we got now. Fetch was meant to be such a different moment. Yeah. Okay, so this was Ripple. So last night, or a couple of nights ago, the projection was that Ripple would hit the 50... That was my projection. The pink line was my projection. If you go through last night's stream or the night before, you'll know that I did the projection for Ripple to come out of this zone. It was down here. All right. She played out perfectly. PC Shed, apparently, he ripped it. No, actually, he actually showed it to me. He actually ripped the trade all the way to the upside. His entry was down here at 52, okay? And he rode it all the way to the top, all right? That guy is chilling. And he was scaling in as well. Absolute monster of a trade. But if you look and understand what was going on, here's the example. You can see the bigger pattern was the tattoo pattern, all right? You can see rise, retrace, continuation to the upside, all right? What do you see down here? What can you see? Vector candle, rise, retrace, continuation, come back into the zone, up it goes. Yeah? A W pattern within a pattern. This is where PC Shed would have entered. 52, right there. That was his entry, right there. Look what he rode, all the way up. Completely took it out. Let's look at fetch. Wow, look at that. Perfect projection. She came out of the zone right there. Pumped all the way up. 80. We said 80. It actually hit 78. Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. Merlin, you took 80%. I mean 30%. Fair enough. Scaling mean is just adding into the position. Econ, that's fine. And you know what, guys? Merlin came in asking 101 questions, man. This guy came with every question that people have probably been waiting for ages for people to look at. Don't bother giving me your coins yet, guys. Wait. Don't bother giving me your coins. All right? I'm just going to go through a couple of coins that I know, and we're going to get back to the coins in a sec. Raven dropped. Raven pretty much copies the same as ADA. Let's look at ADA right now. As I said, instead of 112, closed at 125, made a $5 gain. Happy days. Look, don't worry about the monetary value of what you've earned. Tell me you won the trade. You didn't even need to tell me how much you made. Just tell me, Tino, I got in at this, got out of that. Happy days. I understand the knowledge of the W and the M. That's all I need to know, man. I mean, look. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. What did we say last night about Ada? That she would come down to retrace this zone right here. Look at that. Projection hit completely. Absolutely ripped it apart. She's now at the low of the ADR. That's really important. She tapped the ADR and she's pulled back. If anyone that's been coming into the streams understands the concept of the ADR, look at it coming into play right there. Taps the ADR, bounces all the way off it. Now the ADR is the average daily range. The average daily range is really the distance that price can travel in a session. And it usually has to stay within that distance, because if it goes any further, it's just going to completely ruin the market. All right? It won't be a fair space. Now, look. Let me just show you. Here we go. Let me just bring up this so you guys can see. Watch this. Ethereum's ADR. All right? For the range for the day, you can see the ADR high is right there. 1766. The low is 1576. So this move right here, people are getting all worked up about it. And it's not even achieved its full ADR. I'm only concerned when it achieves its full ADR in one session, as in one move. Look what it's done. Like if Ethereum was down here, okay, if it was down here, I'd be thinking, wow, that was a move. That was really the market makers. They want price to drop. They want to get out of this zone. They want to get some money and realize a return for their shorts that they built at higher prices. All right. But look, she's only come back down here and effectively only recovered what she dropped. She's only done 1,158 pip move from that point there. Okay? So that's the average daily range high, average daily range low. So it's only achieved half of that zone. Okay? Right. Bring that up right there. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at these coins. You invested with Mrs. Teresa. I've heard about this Mrs. Teresa, man. Who is she? And guys, also, we are past the low ADR on Ethereum on TradingView. See, Matija, listen. Whatever's on TradingView and IC Markets, it's not the same. They use different price feeds. I think TradingView uses like loads of exchanges, right? Takes the average price and then prints it on each of the chart. That's what I understand about it. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know. But I use IC Markets. Now, if you go and use MT4 across the board, Okay. It's how can I say to you? They use usually MT4 across all the other brokers, give or take, it's going to be about 10-point spread. It's going to be pretty much right across the board, but it all depends on the brokers, depending on what time, you know. So it's really down to you. It's depending on what you use. We're not all going to see the same price, but we're going to be there or thereabouts. Powell, it probably is. It probably is. That's why I don't trade off TradingView. Don't ever trade off TradingView. I personally don't. I always use MT4. I mean, let's look at it like this. All right. Let's take Forex and let's see what their price feed is for that. I'm going to take dollar yen just to give you a comparison. All right. Look at the brokers that they get the price feeds from. Look at how many there are there. Okay. I don't see my broker up on there. So let's go to FXCM. All right. FXCM are showing dollar yen is at 108.799. If I go back to my chart, look how close that is there. Watch this. So right now, dollar yen on IC markets is 10800. Okay. And if you look, the broker for dollar yen at the time of me searching for this is FXCM. That uses MT4. And look at the price. It's 108.798. So couple of points away from it. Couple of pips. So that's sound. But then when you go to Ethereum, let's do Ethereum US dollar, okay, and take it on Binance, right there. You've got 1684 on there. And then when you look at Ethereum on my end, you've got it's matched, 1682. Happy days. It's the same. Oh, I've just proved myself wrong. Okay. Price feed's different. Price feed's the same. Shit. This is not the first time I'm hearing. Oh my God, what is that? No worries. Ain't gonna be hating. No worries. $2 lower. Okay. Low ADR is different though. The thing is, guys, the indicators that have been put onto TradingView, okay, I don't know if they match up correctly on here. People have said they don't match up. The indicators that I've got for this are for MT4. I don't think they've been designed to be put on TradingView. But I don't know much about the coding, guys. You know, that's another story. You know, I'm not too keen on that. You know, you're going to have to run that through with someone who knows. All right, so that's Ethereum there. Let me bring up. No worries, Ryan, man. It's all good. They definitely don't match on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't even know. All good. Same concept. Where do all the dotted lines and TradingView add on? Finish fetch. Let's have a look. Let me do USDT. Okay. So what we understand about fetch right here, all right? It came to the high, peaked, now it's pulled back, and it's now forming a base between the 50-day and the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame. I'm going to bring it down to the hourly. All right. Here we are. Oh, man, what have I done? Here we go. There we go. Can you see? What do we see there, guys? Back to school. Let's go. What do we see? What do we see? There you go, Carpe Diem. It doesn't... See, ultimately, whether the indicators work or not, we don't use indicators, guys. You know, price points, that's all it is. We follow W's and M's. There you go, 3 pins. People seeing the 3 pins. Happy days. 3 pins. Let's keep you interactive. 3 pins to the low. Where's my coffee, man? Joking, where you been, bro? I ain't seen you in a day. What we understand with this pattern right here, okay, if you notice, they got their shorts filled at higher prices, and then they started pinning the highs, taking out all the longs to the upside, triggering all the retail traders to step in because Fetch is at its weekly high, all right? Triggers the stops, triggers all the long orders, and then reverses, comes back and tests the 50-day moving average, takes back all the previous shorts that they realized earlier on, made a profit on there, and then up she goes. Yeah, listen, I've been drinking too much tea, man. I've been drinking way too much tea. I can't give you financial advice, guys. I can't tell you when to buy. I can't tell you when to sell. But all I can tell you is what patterns are actually happening. Futures expire on the 26th. There you go. That could influence it. Triple tap. What are the crypto session times? Seems like, say... What you got to understand is this. The Asian session, you usually do see some big moves in the Asian session, but the Asian session is designed to move price to a zone so that they effectively set up price for the guys in the UK, Europe, and in the US. Gregory, the hourly, right, helps you understand the cycle and the importance of it. I mean, look. Fetch, if you look at this, is coming from a W formation here, rise up, came back down here, and now it's attempted another high. Granted, we do have price in this zone here, okay? Look left. What do you see? It hasn't taken out the previous high. So notable volume's been coming into this price right here. It's been coming in, pushing it up, but it didn't take out the previous high. There you go. There's the green line there. That's the previous high right there. Now, the pattern would say that there is a massive M pattern forming, but we're only going to know if this M pattern forms if price doesn't continue to the upside. So if price continues up and does take out this zone and it takes out this zone, all right? Then we know that the M pattern is effectively invalidated and that price is favoring higher prices, and we're looking for a continuation to the upside to hit the 80 mark. Okay? When you say not essential, what do you mean? What's going on, Dullboy Gaming? How you doing? So Ecom, the previous high is right here. That is, I believe that's the all-time high for Fetch. The all-time high for Fetch was 0.7. Hold on. Have I seen that wrong? Oh, my days. Right. Forgive me. Here we go. I did see that. So it did break the previous high. However, look. Price has come straight back down. So this M formation appears to be in play. All right? But it's only if this breaks. It's only if the 50-day breaks. And look what we're seeing. We're seeing 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. Look how... Let's zoom right in. Pay attention to these 3 candles. Look. 3 pins to the low right there. Are they rejecting that zone for a reason? What do they want to do? Do they want to send price higher? We will only know when they do it. Yeah? Let me have a look at another coin. Listening to him in crypto got me liquidated. As soon as I heard his prediction of 67k, I brought more. Now I'm... Oh, man. This is Fetch AI. 300k forecast 21. Look, listen, 300,000 for Bitcoin. You can say it as a prediction. I can say 500,000 for Bitcoin. But what I do is I talk you through the projections themselves and price points in the near future that are likely to hold. Yeah? That are likely to happen and come through. Right? We have to be realistic. I'm a short-term day trader. I have to look for price in realistic zones. I work off the average daily range. If I know that Bitcoin moves 33,000 pips, which is percentage change in price, okay, it's a change in price on the MT4 market, all right? If I work on that average daily range, I can make my projections to at least price points that are likely to hit. If they don't hit, happy days. Move on to the next one. Yeah? Yeah, the high leverage, man. I mean, okay, so how many people actually understand? Give me a yes or no and admit it, okay? How many people actually understand what leverage is? Or should I say, do you actually understand how to use it? Not by simply looking at it and saying, oh, my money's 25 to 1 or anything like that. Do you understand how to actually use leverage? A lot of people being honest. That's good. Good. Yes, yes, we've got a few yeses. No, yes, no, yes, no. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, my guy Mike Dutch. All right? Mike Dutch, the guy who helps me with the channel. Okay? He's your man when it comes to understanding about leverage. He can break it down for you. He can help you. I think he's created a video on there, but he normally streams after I finish streaming. Okay? He can explain to you how to understand leverage. Now, leverage is, I mean, look, I can't even be profanic or anything like that, but leverage is nasty. Yeah? You're borrowing money. Of course, there's going to be a taxation on there. Leverage is deadly. Now, look, I can't blame you. You're coming into the market with $100. You want to start trading. And they say to you, well, use leverage. You can multiply that by 25, 50, 60, 70, 100. You naturally are going to say, yo, I don't even need to put real money down. I can just use their money. Well, they charge you for that, man. They sure tax you on that. And that's what you got to be careful. Likewise in Forex as well. Yep. Granted, you know, double-edged sword. Big risk, big return. Especially in crypto, man. Especially in the crypto game. Ren. Collapsing. I'm guessing there's a lot of coins. The coins that we need to pay attention to are the coins that are holding against the bigger trend. I mean, Fetch AI is holding against the bigger trend. Ren, she's collapsed. Let's look at another coin that's actually holding against the trend. And they're the coins that are usually going to move out before anything else. Here we go. Chills. Look, Chills has come back down here, but it hasn't broken the previous formation. Let's see how that plays out. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I've not actually looked at these coins. So where are we at? Hold on. Let me look at VET. Let me have a look at VET. Guys, go easy with your coins because on the second part of the stream, I actually dedicate a lot of time to the coins. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. Look at VeChain. Now, this is what you want. This is a sort of coin that you want to be looking at. All right. Look at this. Lovely. Progressive move. Nice bounces up the 50-day. All right. Now it's broken down. If you look closely, look what happened. Now, for anybody that is new to this, all right, I'm going to ask the question. Sorry, new guy, my veterans. Sorry, but I just need to ask. I've got 1,700 people in here. God bless you all, and thank you so much for passing through. All right? But I need to ask. How many people are completely new to the game of trading crypto? Completely new. How many of you just, you know, you heard friends speak about it. You've seen it on YouTube. You've seen it advertised, Instagram, everywhere. How many people are new to the game of trading? Everyone is new. Pretty much everyone is new. OMI. Okay, check out OMI. Okay, cool. Check out OMI. All right, fair enough. There's a lot of new people. Okay. What you need to look for, guys, is you need to look for coins that are holding against the general consensus. Because usually when the majors start to move, these coins, all right, effectively move faster. All right. So if we look at VET for a second, let me just go back to VET and I'll go back to Ecomi. Well, we know that VeChain has hit the projection point. Happy days. I'm happy with that. So if anyone's seen that in the previous stream, she's hit that projection. But look at this. They break price back down and they hit the 200. No, they didn't even hit the 200-day moving average. They hit the average low, average daily range low right there. Now it looks like it wants to come back up. Now, here's a little trick, all right? You kind of can see what they're planning on doing across the board when you look in certain coins and you see them pulling away from a zone and then they're slowly creeping back up. Normally, they like to... The smaller coins are usually going to make the move first. Then the bigger coins will actually start showing their hand as well. Remember, a smaller coin doesn't require that much if it's got small liquidity and, you know, it's a small cap. All right. So its moves are going to happen sooner than later. Whereas with Bitcoin and Ethereum, where we're talking a very liquid coin, all right, there's a lot more money that needs to be factored in for its price to continue to move in the desired direction. All right. So yeah, so why I asked people earlier on, the basis of what we try to do, guys, is to try and find M's and W's. And for all the guys that are, you know, that have been coming into the channel, if you're trying to notice M's and W's, the best thing you can do is pull up a chart, all right? Go to the line chart, pull up the line chart and see if you can see M's and W's. Once you can see the line chart, then you can start focusing on the candles. Look, little M formation right there. You can even factor this as the bigger M. Rise, retrace, up, continuation to the downside. Yeah, let's find another one. There's one right there. It's a smaller M. Granted, you're going to see a lot more M's and W's, okay? But the key to it is to make sure that each M and W that you find, it has the criteria of first leg to the upside or to the downside has at least 2 or more vector candles, okay? If you go to the video that I've done today on what are M's and W's, my advice is that you go and watch that video so you can get an understanding of how to approach these streams so that you're not left asking questions about, you know, what is an M, what is a W, okay? Now, let me just get OMI up for the gentleman here. Here we go. What can we see? All right, so start on the hourly. Get the candles up. Sat at the 800-day EMA, which the 800-day EMA on the hourly is the 200-day 4-hour chart. Now, I don't really look at the higher time frame because I can look at the lower time frame and I know pretty much where I am on the higher time frame. If I bring up the 4-hourly right now, watch this. If I bring up the 4-hourly, where are we? There you go. 200-day moving average is the white line right there. All right. Price is still within its move to the upside. Why? Because look, we're in the first cycle. Rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. Only if that zone holds. But then if we look here on the 4-hourly, what have we got here? Vector candle to the downside. Rise, retrace, continuation up. Coming out of the zone. Retrace. We know that every time a W is printed, price rises out of it, comes back to test the 50-day or the 200-day, and then continues to the upside. Price projection point, we could be looking at $6, but that's only on the basis that price continues from this area here. There's no guarantee that's going to happen. You need to wait for confirmation. I didn't even know what they were asking those coins. I mean, a vector candle, yeah, it is pretty much made by the market makers, but also retail traders can instigate that. The market maker will pretty much create the market maker is the channel that allows the order of the retail trader to be fulfilled. So when you see a vector candle, granted, the market maker doesn't create the candle, he absorbs the liquidity from the retail trader to create it, if you understand what I'm saying. Because if he just made it himself, the retail trader will be sat on the sidelines thinking, okay, what's going to happen next, kind of thing. Yeah? Okay. Let me have a look at this. STMX. I like STMX. There you go. Rise coming back. I need to check on Bitcoin. Here we go. Right, let's go back. You guys need to understand some context here. All right. There are people that want to understand why is price doing what she's doing. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go through the altcoins themselves in a sec, guys. All right. Right, okay then. Nicholas, could you give me your thoughts on one of these three coins? You have $800 in XCM, $500 in PPC, and thinking about Cardano since it's gotten fairly low. I mean, give me a second. Right, let me bring price. Let me just go through Nicholas's thing, and then I'm going to go back to explaining the next concept, what I need you guys to understand. All right, because it's really important that you get it. Okay, then. So, what have we got? You want XEM. I mean, it's a bit of a... I mean, that's in Freeman zone right there. I mean, it's come all the way back, retraced. Look, notice, failed pattern, failed pattern, failed pattern. Yep, the M formation held in that zone. Rise, retrace, up, continuation to the downside. Drop, retrace, drop. Yeah. And now it's stuck in this zone here. Are we witnessing potentially a formation to the upside? Let's see. Okay, then what else? You've got PPC. Wow. Ugh, Bitcoin. Not much happening there, bro. Very liquid. I mean, you look at the bigger picture, right? It's just swinging up and down. Not really doing much. There's not much happening. I mean, you could assume that this is start of a W pattern, maybe. Or is it part of a bigger W formation? Rise up, retrace, continuation. We won't know. The fact that price is staggered in one direction is really not helping me there. Okay. Merlin, Tino, why can't market makers break pattern rules? E.g., why could they not raise the second leg of an M above the first and snap price back down? Would confuse the retail traders. MM could take advantage. No, the reason why they don't do that, Merlin, is because when they send price to a certain zone, for example, right, I'm going to bring it over to MT4 because you need to understand this. This is a good question that is asked. This is what will help you understand the difference between when price is at a high and why market makers move away when price hits a high. So look, fundamentally, what we know is this, right? Let's look at this here, okay? You see this big green candle up here, okay? Right, let me get rid of some of these, man, because this is shocking. My housekeeping right here is terrible. All right, look. The story behind this move to the upside happens day in and day out. If you've been to the stream more than once, you would have realized this a long time ago and probably used it for your own advantage. All right. But notice here, market makers form a zone at the 200-day moving average. Granted, you would agree that that would be a small W formation within a larger W formation. So here's a W formation right here. We start with price dropping down here. And then you've got the rise to the middle. And then you have the final leg to the downside. And then you've got the move to the upside. Okay? Now, what do we need to pay attention to? You have a quick sip. Okay, right. Notice how they hold the zone down here. We've got a W formation. Price rises out. All right. Then, market makers induce traders to believe that we are now going to the moon. All right. That's how they create liquidity. That's how they make everybody believe that, you know, price is going to be moving up. Sorry, Ethereum is moving up. Okay. Once it hits this zone up here, all right, granted, just forget about the gap. All right. What I'm trying to demonstrate is Merlin's question about why could they not raise the second leg above the M, above the first and snap and what have you. Okay. Why do we look for the second leg to be lower than the first? This is why. Market makers have encouraged traders to come in and get their orders filled at higher prices. Remember, when price is rising, it's not because the buyers are in control, it's the sellers. Granted, there's going to be a few people in here that are going to want to challenge that. Not interested. Proving it enough times in the streams to explain why buyers are not in control when price is rising. Moving on. We now have the market makers pushing price to the upside. When they hit the upside, they're not stalling here because there's not enough supply, or sorry, there's not enough demand by the buyers. There is a demand by buyers. Why? Because the market makers push price all the way up here. There are guys that are buying in this zone. Can you believe it? When you look back at this and what you know from this stream, you look at price entry at the top there and you think, what a mug. Who is buying up there? And the sad truth is there are plenty of buyers in that zone. All right. It's the market maker that decides when to move price away from these areas. It's not because, right? It's not because there's a supply. All right. There's no demand. You know, that's false. All right. Market makers stop price here. Why? Because they had absorbed their shorts that they needed to make at higher prices. Remember, they start getting their shorts filled at higher prices with anticipation to close them lower at a later point. A market maker will never buy at the high and he will never sell at the lows. All right. He will always sell at the high and he will always buy at the lows. All right. Once you understand that concept, okay, once you understand it, you are at a massive edge in the game. All right. What I'm talking about is there were even people in this chat here saying they brought there. I mean, look, guys, it's not your fault if you brought there. All right. And you know what? If you admit it, fair enough. You know, fair enough. But if you can understand, if you can admit that you brought there, fair enough. You know not to do that again. Andy Lewis, that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to get into it, bro. I really can't. So, once market makers have finished obtaining their orders at higher prices, once they've encouraged all the retail traders to step in, all right, they then start moving out of the zone. If they were from this point here to send price higher, if their intention was to keep liquidity trapped in this zone, the second leg of the M pattern, Merlin, all right, the second leg of the M pattern will not be allowed to go past the first because market makers have trapped money in this area. There are traders that are committed in this area here. That means there's dead money for the market maker so that he can get his shorts closed off on the way down from the liquidity that has been provided by the retail traders to the upside. And how does he do that? He triggers their stops on the way down. Remember, they encourage traders to put stop losses in. So guys that entered on the way up here put stop losses. Market maker uses those stops to get his liquidity filled on his shorts. Now, you're probably trying to understand, well, how does that work? How is it possible that market makers, you know, the sellers are in control when price rises? Well, we need to understand what happens when you buy. Okay? When you buy a contract in the market, before it can be brought, or should I say before it can be fulfilled, okay, you have to understand that the contract opposite your purchase has to be given. You can't profit from another person's buy. Do you understand that? You have to have the opposite side of the contract. So when you buy, there's someone on the opposite side selling. Yeah? Because when you want to realize a profit, the only profit that you can take from the market is the opposite side of your contract, which is a sell. Remember, when someone is selling, right, their position is going against them when price is rising. All right. When you got a profit, you take that liquidity. Yeah. Same again when price is dropping. When you're going short, the opposite side of your short is the buy. Now that's the only way that you can obtain liquidity. Thank you, Blue Fire. That's the only way you can obtain the liquidity if the opposite of your contract is available. All right. How are you assessing stop losses on W&M formations? Okay, so the stop losses are effectively in line with the 2-hour rule. Okay, so let's look at it like this. Look down here. Can you see down here, right? This is effectively a W formation. All right. When you enter here, look at the 3 pins to the low. 1, 2, 3 pins to the low. Hey, Marcelo, what's good, bro? 3 pins to the low. If you were to make your entry based on the 3rd pin or price closing above the 5 and the 13 EMA, if you were to enter here, you would need to realize a profit within 2 hours for your trade to be good. Okay? Now, 1 hour is there. 2 hours is up here. Okay? Happy days. You've realized a profit. Your trade is good. Doesn't matter if it pulls back. As long as if it pulls back and it continues back up, your trade is good. But your stop loss would effectively be down here at the start of the formation. Why? Because principally, like up here, okay? Whoa, what is that? Man, that is effort to do that. What does that say? That is nuts. Principally, when you see the market maker send price up here, okay? If you were to go short down here, all right? You know your stop's going to be up here because he's trapped money in this zone. How do you know that? Because he got his intentions right here. He sent price up higher. Notice the candles that remain after it. There's no market maker behavior right here. There's no vector candles. They've absorbed the liquidity that they wanted from this one big move. And then they allowed the retail traders to rise price up to the upside here. And that's when the market makers snap price back. Fundamentally, when you come back down here and work out your stop, what you do is you say to yourself, okay, the market makers have effectively kept price in this zone. If I set my stop below the 200-day moving average, if I make my entry here, it's unlikely that it's going to go back down there because the market makers have trapped all the shorts to the downside. Look what they did. They pinned the 200-day moving average and triggered all the stop orders who wanted to go short once price broke down the 200-day moving average. They triggered those stops, and then they snapped price back up and took out all the stop losses for the guys who went short, used that liquidity to get longs filled at lower prices. They brought price back to the 50-day moving average, and then they induced more short sellers to come in again with this big gray candle right here. All right? So that big gray candle right there, that big gray candle right there triggers the short sellers into the belief that they missed out on this move to the downside here. Price is now going to come back down and hit the zone again. Granted, it didn't do that. It did it in the second candle, and it triggered more stops because if you look closely, right there, they actually break below the 200-day moving average. What does the market maker do again? He reverses price back up and takes out the stops. Comes back to the upside, pins the high, okay? And then does it again 2 more times. He comes down, pins it 1 more time. Look at that. He hits the 200-day the last time, and then he reverses price back up. All the guys that went short have been absolutely battered from that. They don't know where price is going to go. And then before you know it, market makers step in and they start moving price out of the zone. They shift completely out because there are guys who are committed to go, who have kept their shorts to the downside. They've stayed committed to that. They've set stop losses higher. Market makers use those stop losses to get his orders filled, or should I say, see a profit in his longs that he filled at lower prices. Okay? That explanation right there. Rewatch it, okay? Because fundamentally, that is exactly what happens every single day in the market. And you know, try and challenge me on that, okay? I'm trying to disprove this concept and I can't. I'm forever trying to disprove this concept and I can't because I'm looking at price from a psychological point of view. Price isn't moving because indicators are turning or MACDs are switching. That's bullshit. It's moving because there's only 2 indicators that the market makers have in this game, and that's fear and greed. And those are the 2 emotions that you can't change, which is why human behavior repeats itself. That is it. That's all there is to it. You know? It's literally that. I'm going to lose my voice, man. Shit. Jokum, sell now, guys. Last chance. Bro, man, this ain't like a butcher stall, man. Get your bananas. 2 for £1. Do you know what? So many people have an opinion on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what, man? You know? If it goes down lower, happy days, man. There's no trade entry in line with this strategy. All right? You want to take trades? Be my guest, man. I can't tell you what to do. But I'm about making entries at key points because I want to get paid. I don't want a 50% success rate. I'm looking at the 75 plus. I'm only going to be involved in this game if I'm maintaining those averages, you know? Right, what was this? Sorry to be annoying. Could I ask what your thoughts are on LBC Bitcoin? LBC Bitcoin. LBC, let me try find it first before I pull it up on the chart. LBC Bitcoin. Hybrid credits. Oh gosh. It's quite a really, really cheap coin. Let me bring it up for you, bro. See, what I don't like to do is, and a lot of people have asked me, you know, why don't I look at the coins against Bitcoin? Yeah, I understand that. I do get that because in Forex, I'm going to look at a coin. I'll look at GBP USD. I'll look at Euro USD. And I'll look at, what else is there? Aussie USD. All right. Now, all those crosses against the dollar, granted, when the dollar's doing bad, those coins are usually going to rise. All right. And then the other key indicator that I use is gold. I use gold as a means to understand whether or not dollar's got strength. Because usually what gold is a safe haven for investors. When gold drops, dollar rises. When dollar rises, it means risk is on. Investors they're more risky. They want to start taking bets. All right. When they don't know where the economy is going, they chuck it all into gold as a safe haven, which is exactly what the CME is with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum getting listed on the CME is effectively a means for institutions to hedge their portfolios. All right. So it's a protective asset as such. But in light of this LBC Bitcoin, okay, I mean, it is a very, very low coin. It seems to trade really well. But, I mean, on the 4-hourly, that is. If I look at the hourly, what's it like cycle-wise? It does look like it's respecting decent levels here. I mean, for me to consider this to go higher, all right, before you can consider that, you have to wait and see if, like, look at the gap. It's closed that gap. But price would need to break below the 50-day moving average for me to warrant whether or not it's going to go down and test the 200-day moving average. Because if you look here, you can see there's a peak formation, right? Peak formation, rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. So this price could project all the way to 0.000485. We'll see how it goes. But that's only if the 50-day moving average holds. For all we know, price could actually collapse down to the 200, even the 800. Because you have to look at when was the last time it hit the 800 EMA. When it did that. And from that 800 EMA, it's gone and expanded to the upside. Now, if we look at Ethereum and Bitcoin, on the other hand, all right, let's look at that. Look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. What do you see? Hold on a second. Right, the last time Ethereum hit the 800-day EMA, when was that? All right, didn't even hit it there, but the last time it touched it was on the 27th of February, 26th, 28th there, and it's gone and made a massive move to the upside. So this pullback here could set price up for another move to the upside, which will completely take out my projection of 60 and 61 and progressively, Bitcoin that is, and progressively hit the 70K mark on Bitcoin. Not Ethereum, sorry. Boomer moment. Right. What have we got here? All right then. Now, what do I want to talk about here? All right, are we all on the same page, guys? Where we at? How is everyone? Yeah, PT Lucas, man, I got that wrong, bro. I got that wrong, man. Merlin, so when the second leg is significantly lower, that shows a lack of liquidity to move to the upside. So it's a signal that price will be brought back up to the lows, right? Look, when the second leg breaks the first leg, it means that market makers, yes, had intentions of sending price lower to get more liquidity. They're not finished with their move, all right? So that's why the pattern resets, all right? Remember, all we're in the game for, guys, is waiting for the pattern to form. If the pattern forms, happy days, we trade it. What's our criteria? It has to break above a moving average and continue to the upside. That's our entry point. That's how it works, okay? Putting stuff to charge. Give me a second. Right, where we at? Okay. Okay, can you run me through level 1, 2, 3 of the pattern on ADA before the M retrace back down? I'm trying to see level 3, but I'm not seeing it. Am I wanting to see what I missed as I got wrecked on ADA? Right. Okay, here we go. Let me bring ADA up for you guys so that you can understand, because ADA has actually shown, not the full cycle, but a cycle of some nature. Here we go. Right. So, for the new guys, right, I'm going to do this and then explain ADA, all right? Shit, man. What is this doing? All right, here we go. This is what we're looking for on a weekly basis. Now, this is a pattern that I look for with Forex, and it's a pattern that happens near enough all the time, all right? However, it doesn't play out perfectly, all right? But there's always going to be a variation to the theme, all right? This right here is a weekly pattern, okay? So weekly pattern means it starts on the Monday, Sunday, Monday in Forex, all right? And we have W formation, price rises up, retraces back, level 1, okay? Price rises again, takes out the previous level 1, level 2, right? Day 2. Price comes up to the M formation, all right? It creates a high, pulls back, continues up. We've got level 3, midweek reversal, all right? That usually happens on a Wednesday. Then price goes back down, level 1, day 4. Price drops back down, level 2, day 5. And then new start of the week, W formation. That's pretty much the cycle that you're looking for. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 1, level 2, level 3. That's how it works. Okay? Now, if we look over here, all right? If we see the bigger picture. Now, look. So there was a W formation within a W. I'm going to delete that. You can see this big W right here. Okay? So W right there. Rise, level 1. Okay? Consolidation. Yeah, you see the consolidation zone. Rise, level 2. Now, here's another thing. Because these moves are really extended, all right? They effectively merge into level 3. Because look, level 2 just blew out of the park. And price had extended so aggressively to the upside, there was hardly any consolidation for level 2. All right? This is something you got to be careful of. I mean, you could actually deem this as level 2. All right? Because look, it did break out, but it didn't completely break out. All right? But look, there's no consolidation. It went straight into the formation. Now, the formation was a very small M pattern. If you look at the line chart, you can see a very small pattern, M. The previous high, right there doesn't get taken out by the next attempt to the high. Why? Because the market makers had trapped all the liquidity. And look what they've done. Pin to the high right there. Okay? Can we have more than one cycle in a week? You can have, yes, you can have more than one cycle in a week. Why? Because on the 1 hour time frame, you've got one cycle. On the 15-minute time frame, you've got many cycles. The 5-minute time frame has loads of cycles, and the 1 minute time frame is just crazy. All right? Now, the M pattern right here that occurred, right? This was your clue. This was your clue that market makers were stepping in and getting shorts filled at higher prices. All right, so when you saw this candle here, you weren't going long. You knew that market makers had interest in sending price back to this zone depending on what they did up here. So where was the trigger? The trigger was right here. This was the candle right here. If we look at the 15-minute time frame, this is what we find. Look at this. You can see clearly the M formation right there. All right. The patterns appear clearer on the 15-minute time frame, all right, than they do on the hourly. All right. There's your M pattern right there. Yeah, 15 minutes based on that. So are wrong, John. So are wrong from what you said. What do you mean wrong? So Tino, when the second leg is significantly lower, that shows lack of liquidity to move to the upside. So it's a. I've read that question before and I answered your question, bro. Prices, so it's a signal that prices will be brought back to the lows. Write that question again. I don't see what you're saying. Color candles have more price changes in that time frame. Yeah, in the 15-minute, you're going to see a lot of patterns in the 15-minute time frame. Okay? They're not filling longs. They're not filling longs. They're filling shorts at higher prices. Look, this is how they do it. They fill they fill shorts at higher prices, and they can, listen, and they can close longs at higher prices too. Yeah? But the general consensus is when they have favor to the downside, what they do is they push price up. Notice on the hour time frame, you can see it. On the hour time frame, you can see what they're doing. They are actively pushing price. Where is it? Where am I at? Where's it at? Is that it there? Yeah, okay. Drop back down to the 15. Look here. When you see these moves by the market makers right here, all right, they just push. Look, 1, 2, 3 candles to the upside, all right? They've done their damage, moved price up. They've got their shorts at higher prices. The rest of the move is by the retail traders who are going into the hype. So the market makers create that liquidity. They say, okay, let's push price up. People are going to want to send price higher because they're buying into the hype of ADA going to the moon. And then happy days, it moves price up higher. Market makers step in again and buy. They get shorts at higher prices because they can see there's an influx of orders coming in. All right, they've got support to the upside. Happy days. So market makers getting ready. Notice how it hits the high up there and then aggressively pulls back. Look at these candles here. 3 pushes. 1, 2, 3, even 4 to the downside. Hits the 250-day moving average. Price bounces back up. The guys who got in at ADA in this instance may have been stopped out here, but now they've got an opportunity to buy the dip. They get in again on the dip at the touch of the 50-day. Price comes up. Comes back down again. Solidifies to the retail trader that the 50-day is now support. I mean, if you notice, you could have even drawn a W right here. Look. Nice little W formation. What do they do then? They send price up, get ready to take out the previous high. Okay. They enter with this candle right here. They induce them one more time. Spike price to the upside. Hits the touch. Literally, look what they do. Look at exactly what they do right here. Look at how close that wick right there, okay, is to the other wick to the left. They trap all the liquidity, but they don't free it up. They stay within that zone. so sharp, because if they let price continue up, then they effectively release the equity that they've trapped in this area. If they release the equity, the market maker is in a negative position and he's not in that game. Look at what they do. Spike to the high, bring it back down, and completely squash all the guys who entered long on ADA right here. Then what happens? They bring the confidence back in and say, oh, it was just a bit of a fake out. Let's get back in. Price has just touched the 50-day moving average again. Look, hits the 50-day moving average. You can see right there. Brings price all the way back up. Lets them build in more building more longs at higher prices for the retail traders. And then the market maker does what? Bang. Now, granted, people will say that that was the news from Coinbase. But remember, the market maker needs a reason to shift price aggressively before he can cause an alarm. Look what he does. Bang. He sets it up. This is no different to when price is being set up for in Forex. You know, when they're just about to release the non-farm payrolls. Market makers could keep price in this zone to the upside. People are talking about the non-farm payrolls being a positive figure or a negative figure. Bang, the news comes out. Market makers respond and shift out of the zone. Trigger all the shorts, trigger all the longs, get their liquidity and their orders hit. Bang. And they reverse and they start again. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. How do you know how much it will take to push price a certain amount? Could they also get faked out by other whales pushing the other direction? Remember, the market maker in his name itself, he makes the market. He creates the liquidity. All the money comes to them and then they push it to the exchanges, right? When whales come and buy in, see, this is what I need to understand. When whales come and buy cryptocurrency, all right, they're buying physical cryptocurrency, all right? We're talking about exchanges. When I trade I don't trade Bitcoin or Ethereum on my platform, but when you're trading it on an exchange, like something like IC Markets, it's a different thing. You're trading contracts for difference when you're trading on platforms. When you're trading on platforms like this, you're trading it against the US dollar, okay? It's contracts for difference. I don't actively hold any Bitcoin or Ethereum when I open a trade on this platform. I'm trading its price fluctuations. I only have interest in it going up or down. Okay, when I use fiat, I buy with fiat money here. I enter, I wait for a profit, I come out, I close my trade, I'm in profit. Okay, I take that profit and withdraw it, put it in my bank account. No gas fees, no admin fees, nothing. The only thing that I do pay, depending on the account, is whether I pay the spread or whether I pay a fixed cost for a whole round trade. So it might cost me $10 to open and close a trade. That's all I'll pay. That's the difference. Now, when you see whales buying into Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're buying it and then putting it into hard wallets. My understanding is they're going to look to try and trade it on the exchanges. They're just waiting for that to be adopted. And that's why you've got IC Markets and all these other MT4 platforms introducing it. Just read some of these comments. Well, there's three types of market makers, man. All right. There's three types of market makers. There's the market maker in the US, the market makers in Europe, and the market makers in Asia. They all work in sync. Remember, they run these massive algorithms, all these computers that are designed to fulfill prices. You know, it's all going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They've got the smartest minds programming these algorithms to effectively print price in a way where they facilitate the needs of the retail trader. Now, the retail trader isn't just the average guy, you know, basic understanding of price. No, the retail trader includes institutional traders. All right. There's two types of money in this game. There's the smart money and the dumb money. The smart money is the market maker. The dumb money are the institutional funds, pension funds, insurance pools, you name it. Right. They all go to the market maker. In naming the title itself, he makes the market. Yeah, this platform doesn't use, it's, you know, you don't need gas fees or anything like that. Yes, that's true. I just think you paint the market makers out to be the enemy, and I'm not sure that it helps. Listen, the market makers are not the enemy. We need them because it's their moves that they reveal. You know, they can't hide their intentions. At some point, they need to reveal their hand, and that's what we use these patterns for. These patterns are all psychologically based. Each pattern is psychologically based, not technically based. It can't be technically based because there's a reason why they drop price down to the lows, and there's a reason why they bring price back up. Why do they bring it back up and not continue? What do they want to try and do? They want to get people committed with more money. Look how much of the commitment they got down here to get prices down to the lows. They then bring price back up. A retrace, what we know as a retrace, is actually a stop hunt. They're taking out the stops. Because what are we programmed to do? We are programmed to understand that when you enter into a market, keep your exposure to a minimum. Make sure you put your stop losses in. When you put your stop loss, you are revealing to the dealer where your money's at. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use a stop loss, but 9 times out of 10, people say they use a stop loss. It always gets hit and price always goes in the desired direction that they were in in the first instance. Yeah? That's how it is. How are you projecting where a W may go? MM are floats. They take and fill orders. Correct. Hannah Ho. That's it. Because they're the ones that make the market. Jokum, that is very true, bro. AI is just completely switching it up. I don't fuck with stop losses. Hey, Adriana. How you doing, man? What's up, darling? Market makers work for themselves. This is how market maker works. Market makers receive all these orders, all right? Now, the market maker charges a commission. He profits on the spread. Now, he's executing transactions thousands by the minute, all right? He's facilitating the orders from everyone in the world. All right. He puts it all into the exchanges. Okay. Now he makes profit on the spread, but he also makes profit by building his own positions because he has to create a market. Yeah. He has to create a market. And that's what he does. He creates a market by adding your long to his short or your short to his long. Yep. Mike Dutch, he teaches you how to place orders like a market maker on Bybit. BitBuy, whatever it is. Don't even know how to say it properly. You paid off your credit card debt, Adriana. Fair play, man. We doing medium rare. Yeah, we are. We are doing medium rare. That steak's coming, man. A successful trade. What's that, FB? A successful trader that makes money trading would never do that. Do what? Okay, so market makers, whales of the whales of the whales. Yeah, you could say that. Look, these whales that come to the marketplace, they have to buy as well. You know, they actually buy. You understand? And they have to come to a market. They want to buy X amount. Market maker says, thank you very much. I'll take that. Done. All it is a touch of a button for them. What time is it? Asia opens in 10. Tokyo, yeah. Tokyo opens in 10. Let me get myself a drink as well. Yo, checking in. What's good, man? What's happening? Thank you very much, Change. Do you know, I mean, if the second leg... I like Crow now. I had a good conversation with PC Shed. I like Crow. I mean, if the second leg of an M is significantly lower, it's very likely price will spike lows as market maker needs to acquire more liquidity. The extent of the difference between the legs is important. Yes, it is, because if they had obtained enough liquidity from the first move in the first instance, like here, look at how much liquidity they've managed to obtain as price drops down here. All right. They've obtained their liquidity. Look at the vector candles. Bang, bang, right there. They now push price back up. They hit the 50-day moving average because they know traders watch the 50-day and the 200-day because that's what the indicators. Sorry, those are the moving averages that the institutional traders use and all retail traders use across the board. All right. They bring price back down. Notice that they don't really get aggressive in this area here. You only see this one vector candle right there. It's just the last attempt to get some more liquidity and trigger more shorts to the downside, making them believe that price is going to break this low. All right. And then what happens? 1, 2, 3 pins to the low. Bang, they move out of the zone. 1, 2, and 3. Dale, how you doing, man? What's good? If you buy a crypto because it has something to offer when market makers won't let it grow. What good is it if you buy a crypto because it has something to offer when market makers won't let it grow? It's where, look, you got to understand, retail traders and all institutional traders come to the market maker to make a market. They want a market. They want to buy price at a certain point. The market maker will fluctuate price so that he can facilitate those orders. People have different orders, different perspectives. Look, you've got 2 types of orders. You've got market order, you've got sell and stop. Sorry, stop and limit. All right, sorry, 3 types, sorry. Okay? And that's how it is. They just match the orders to all of those variations on orders. What do we expect Tokyo to do? All I know is if Tokyo's going to come into play, they're either going to continue price to drop, test the 800-day EMA on Bitcoin, or make a move back to the upside and recover these red candles and start looking at hitting the 200-day and the 50-day moving average. Right now, you can see that they've both crossed on the hourly. That is huge. The RSI for Bitcoin right now is at the lows. Shark fin, ready to come back. RSI needs to come in, close above the volatility band, take out the signal line, continue up to the market base. Tino looks to be a first leg of the W1 engine, and upside looks big if it will take back all the shorts. Pretty much, Andy. There's nothing for us here. We need to wait until Tokyo move the zone. We will only know when they've effectively laid their hand, when they move price out of a zone. Relative strength index, that's what the RSI means. There you go. Decimus, pretty much exactly that. You don't even need to believe whether the market makers exist or not. Apply the pattern, profit from it, and that's it. You don't need to care whether there's a conspiracy behind them or not. It doesn't even matter if the market makers buy at lows and sell at highs. It doesn't matter. If you understand the fundamentals of what they try to do with price and exploit that, make money off it. Don't complain. Simple. Moon Boys, is it a good cross? Let's see it play out. Because right now, the moving averages are flat. On the hourly, that is. They're flat. All right, to prove existence of a market maker, look at your last Bitcoin sales block explorer. It's bundled with maker sales. It's always with the whales market maker moves. It's bundled with sales. I'll have to look at that. That'll be interesting. Am I going to make an entry? You ain't going to see my entry, man. Nah. Too many people. The real question is, did Mike Dutch... Nah, he didn't spank shit, man. Now you're going to get me mad. Right, Thomas. So they can be shorts on the green candles, but still push price up. Can you explain the vector candles? Then I can watch the video back because it's really confusing me. Look, you have to understand market makers will never buy. They will never go short when price is dropping. All right. They let the retail trader do that. Why is it people always go short at the lows? People go short when price is at its lows because conventional wisdom will say, look, it's dropping. What do? You go short because you think it's going to continue to the downside. Wrong. That's what the market maker makes you believe. He makes you believe that price is going to continue to the downside. That's why he induces you to go short, because you think, oh, look at all these red candles. Look, price is breaking down. I'm going to go short. All right. Naturally, you go short at the highs. You don't go short at the lows. I used to do that myself. I used to go short at the lows and always ask myself, why am I always in a losing position? Why am I losing so much? I went short. The general trend is short. Why am I losing so much? And it's only when I understood and realized donations, bro. What do you mean, Dopes? When it was only when I realized how they move price, which told me that if I'm going to go short, I need to go short when the market maker goes short. So I'm going to build my positions alongside the market maker as it rises. All right. All right. Let me explain something. Let me show you something. Let me give you an example of price. Okay. I'm going to show you this one trade that I did with Kiwi Yen. The only reason why I've done it is because it's a typical example so that you guys can see it happening. Right. Where we at? Right, okay. What day was that on? Let me just bring it up for you right now. Kiwi Yen. What day was that short? That day was on the 18th. No. Move that back. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. Right, just for demonstration so you guys can see it. All right. I'm going to bring this up for you just so you can understand what I'm talking about. All right, then. So this was Kiwi Yen on the 18th, a few days ago. All right. So I understood that market makers were building shorts at lower prices. Okay. So, sorry, at higher prices. So they started the game here. So they started rising price all the way to the upside. And I was paying attention to this move, waiting for it to top out. All right. Then what happened is they peaked the high right there. Okay. Once they peaked that high, that was the signal for me. All right. Thank you for anyone that subscribed. Thank you so much. Once they peaked to the high right there, that was the signal. Look, 3 candles. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 pushes to the high. They sucked in some more guys here. Okay. Took out all the guys who went long and took out all their stops. All right. They built longs in this instance because they knew they were going to be able to send price higher because the general consensus of Kiwi Yen was to the upside. So what they've done is they pulled a fast one and they actually built longs in this area here and then closed it all the way back up there. All right. Then it hit its range daily high to the T. Look at that. Hits the range daily high, hits its ADR high to the T. Okay. And then it started to break down. I made my entry on these areas here. And then I started to enter as price broke down. And then it took it all the way down to the 800-day EMA. Opened 19 trades, about 30 pips, 30 across, yeah, about between 30 and 50 pips on each position right there. 820 pip profit right there, collectively, across 19 trades. Okay? Yeah, there probably is 4 bars, but who cares? All right? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Understanding how they move. We knew they were building shorts because of this big green candle here. All right. Look what happens to price. It returns all the way back. Doesn't come back completely. But then if you look at Kiwi Yen right now, all right, if I switch the screen over to Kiwi Yen right now, you will see something quite evident. Look. Where's she at? She's dropped all the way down here. There's your candle right there. Completely covered it. Yeah? If I bring the 15-minute time frame at that point in time. There we go. Where was I? I got out I got out just as it touches the 800-day EMA, and then price recovers all the way back down. Completely covers those orders. Yeah? Okay. So do you guys get do you guys get what I'm trying to do? Yeah? Okay, so this is what I do. Yo, hold on a sec, guys. Mike didn't even play Call of Duty. I didn't even play Call of Duty. Where are we getting this information from? You guys know how to wind me up, man. You guys know how to wind me up. Listen, I get angry when it comes to Call of Duty. I lose my shit with that game. Okay? And it is, I've been told it's quite a funny thing, but I take it too personally, man. I get angry when I play that game. It just winds me up. The physics of the game don't make sense. You shoot the guy so many times in the head, he doesn't die. You know? He doesn't die when you shoot him in the head. That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to get into it. Fuck, I'm talking about trading, man. Don't wind me up. I'm not going to get into it. Right, listen. Right. Tokyo. Tokyo is open right now. Tokyo right now. I did not bottle it, bruv. Nah. Nah. I did not bottle it. I sound like Harry Potter. Fair enough. I ain't actually watched Harry Potter. Ain't got time to watch Harry Potter, man. I can imagine he's good, man. Shall I tell you why I'm so calm with trading? Because I'm actually up against some evil, like really bad people. Not bad people, but hey. You know? Yeah, COD boils my blood. Like FIFA, that's another story, man. I've seen Harry Potter, man. I just don't sit and watch it. You know, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings, Witcher hunt. You know, Witcher man. What's it called again? Oh, that series on Netflix, Witch Hunt. That's it, Witch Hunt. There's awesome, man. I can't wait for the new series for that to come out. That's the only reason why I watch Netflix, for that shit, man. Yeah. So here we go. Tokyo has opened. I'm literally just gonna get, yeah, Witcher's mad. Is mad, bro. That is sick. Pro clubs on FIFA? Nah. No, thank you. No chance. No chance. If I ain't got control of the ball, I'm not interested, man. I ain't gonna wait for some div to just take the ball and run as the goalie and go to try and score. Nah, man. Tino, you need confirmation though, right? So naturally, you should be shorting when price is dropping, but at the start of its decline. Otherwise, how do you get confirmation? I'll show you. It's understanding the candles, man. Understanding the candlesticks, okay? So, here we go. What I do, right? For the members, on a Saturday, I talk about Forex strategies on a Saturday, okay? Just for the YouTube members and the Patreons. And what we do is we look at, I talk about my strategy that I use on a day-to-day basis to exploit Forex. All right. My strategy is very simple. And all it is understanding, taking and using the stop hunts that happen when the Asian session finishes and just before the London Open. All right. And that is this zone right here. Right here. This zone. Okay. You've got the zone from here. I always look at the last third of the session, of the Asian session, to the Brinks trade box right here. If you can see that box right there, that's where I'm looking. This is my window. I'll draw it out for you. That is all I do. I trade that zone. Now, the reason why I trade that zone, okay, reason why I trade it is simple, all right, is because market makers, when they finish their moves in this area here, all right, is everyone complaining about Bitcoin? Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dumping. Okay, let's see if she breaks that zone. She breaks it, then we reevaluate the situation. She could actually hit the 800-day EMA. That would be a plausible area. Let's see if their intention is there. All right. Let me bring it back to that chart to explain. So this area right here, all right, is what I use to trade. I wait for price to form a stop hunt rise or a stop hunt low. And then I make my trades from that. Now, an example of it would be, here we go. Market makers coming out of the Asian session form a low. Stopping volume presents itself right here from this candle. Market makers tap the lows and come back. Then they start to raise price up the 50-day and the 200-day. That is effectively a stop hunt rise. My entry would be the confirmation of the rejection of the 200-day, and the second candle after that instance happens. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a rejection zone, all right, and then the candlestick that proceeds after it, all right? So, for example, that would be my entry right there. Granted, if I've understood the way price works in this area, if this candle continues to the upside, I'm wrong. And I have no, there's no interest in me sitting and whining about a trade. I'm moving on to the next trade. Yeah? You think they're becoming wise to my algorithm? Bitcoin is crashing. Is Bitcoin actually crashing? Okay, let's see if Bitcoin is actually crashing. Bitcoin is not crashing, guys. Come on. Bitcoin is not crashing. Interesting, isn't it? Let's see if it crashes. It crashes. The time frame I use the most, okay, is the 15-minute time frame. Naturally, I'm a scalper. Yeah? Can I read the donations from before? Sorry, man. Is that what you're asking me? Thanks for streaming. How absurdly low Wick gets. Phil, how's it possible? Who's the seller? Is it manipulation? Frank Castle, right. Mate, why am I not seeing these donations? Hold on a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Right, listen, let me just get... Wow, 1,900 of you in the room, and that is crazy. Thank you so much. I've never actually hit 1,900 people in a stream before. We hit 2,000. That'll be crazy. Unbelievable. Okay? Guys, thank you so much, man. If you're new to this stream, okay, thank you so much for passing through, guys. Honestly, we do this pretty much every single night. My goal is to try and help as many people realize trading for what it is, because trading has got a bad name. It's got a really bad name, and I'm trying to bring trading back to be a good thing. As much as we talk about market makers screwing everyone over, naturally it's the nature of the beast. Yeah, naturally it's the nature of the beast. So 1,800 of you in this room, mad respect to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kenobi, what's good, man? Kenobi, I ain't seen you in a while. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly... So anyone... I don't even know what to say to you guys, man. I don't even know what to say to you guys. Honestly, I'm looking at... Okay, Frank Castle. Right. I'm going to look at the donations. All right, I'm going to have a look at them. Okay, hypothetically, if I knew 2 billionaires that collaborate with me, how would I drive price down? Of course, we'd buy lower. Who is the seller? Okay, look. If you knew 2 billionaires, you would come to the market and you would say, I'd like to buy. All right? So the market maker would go and rummage to the market and see how many retail traders are going short. He would say, give me your money. You would give him your money, and he would take your money in clumps. He would take it in batches, and he would fill the orders to the downside. He would get your longs filled at lower prices. Remember, market makers have a bankroll. They can be as irrational as they want. They can be in the negative as long as they want. Why? Because they know they're going to realize a profit. Here's an example, okay? Here's a fine example. Market makers, okay, what they do is they like to contact each other and let each other know where is the money trapped, all right? Where is the money trapped? So the market makers contact the guys. Once Asia's finished, there's a zone called, it's the gap time. And it's the time when the Asian session closes and it's just before the European markets open. In that time, which is right there, look, that's the gap time from the end here to this point here, right there, yeah? That little square there. It's about 30 to 90 minutes, all right? In that time, the Asian market makers pretty much get on the phone to the European market makers and say, yo, what's good? We've trapped $500 million long up here, and we've trapped $250 million short down here. So the market makers in Europe know what they've got to contend with. Remember, they've been asleep overnight. they've allowed the Asian market makers to move price. They wake up, look at the order books, they look at the order flow, and they know that Asia have trapped $500 million liquidity up here and $200 million liquidity down here. So the Asian market maker knows what the UK and the European markets are going to do. They're going to tap the area where most liquidity is at. So what happens? They move price in a certain way, okay? They hold the zone, all right? And then what happens? The UK and the European markets are favoring lower prices. So they tap the liquidity down here. They don't want to tap price up here. They set it up for the US. And this is where the New York reversal session comes in. All right. So the European markets and the UK, for example, get on the blower to the United States and say, look, Asia have managed to trap 500 million up here. And they've trapped 200 million down here. We've worked on more prices to the downside, got our longs filled in at lower prices. We want to realize a profit from the liquidity up there. We can only realize profit in the upside. We can only realize our longs profit if we tap this liquidity up here. So market makers risk losing 200 million to tap the 500 million up here, which thus leads them to a $300 million profit. That's the principle. Okay? That's the principle behind it. I hope that answers your question, bro. If it doesn't, message me and we'll have a conversation. Yeah, there is a group for the market makers, bro. It's a Telegram, actually. I mean, look, I've been trading for a long time, guys. All right? And I've asked for questions all round, you know, and I've taken two schools of thought and brought them together. I mean, I've sat in front of charts for a long time. Usually, Raki, that's what happens. Yes, they'd like to do the opposite. Look at the 6 hour. I haven't even got the 6 hour. Your donation, dopes. Here we go. So since I've been using this method on Forex, they've been green 100% so far. Can you check EuroCAD, mate? Yep, I'll check EuroCAD for you. Okay. Hold on a second. Where we at? I'm just looking anymore if you put anything else. I don't know if you put anything else, bro. Have you put any? No? That's it. EuroCAD. Right, listen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get myself a drink. Okay? Because my mouth is... Oh, is that... Do you know what? I didn't even know. Is that what it is? Is that what he says? Is that his title? Market Maker Crypto. Is that what MM Crypto is? I like MM Crypto, man. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh, man. He's funny. He's good to watch. You know, he's good to watch. Litecoin. Okay, look, Litecoin is completely collapsed, but we are expecting a retrace to the upside. Let's see if she holds that zone. Yes, I do. Hariam, listen. If you want these indicators, excuse me, for anybody new, all right? Go to the links in the description. You can download MT4 with IC Markets. Once you've completed that, make sure you join the Discord, and then you can head over to the channel where it has indicators download. Go and download the indicators from there. And then in the channel, YouTube channel itself, there's a video on how to install MT4 indicators there. Okay? And that should walk you through on how to do it, guys. All right? Yeah, well, I mean, look, if he does that before his streams, fair play to the brother. You know, if that's what kicks it for him, happy days. Yeah? All right, listen, I'm going to go and get myself a drink. This really helps everything, makes more sense instead of just blindly following patterns I don't know. Frank, this is how you understand, literally, how you understand the psychology. MM Crypto's the shit, man. I like it, man. I like him, man. Because when I first started like looking at crypto, he was the guy that appeared. And I was like, whoa, this guy's going at 100 miles an hour. He's my kind of guy. Right? BitBoy, he's more conservative. You know, he's like, he's like a host. He's like, yo, what's good? This is what's going on. Bitcoin. But MM Crypto is like, get ready, get on the back of my car and let's go to Bitcoin. And I'm like, oh, yeah, man, let's do it. He makes me laugh, man. He's so funny. What do you think of the Pi Cycle top indicator? Never heard of it, bro. I've never heard of it. This is to help Sean Pearson. Oh, I'm now witnessing these donations. Are you serious, Mike? I'm scared. Oh. And Sean sends me $5 to help me get a program for my AIM. Now, you know what? I'm going to school Mike Dutch with a control pad. That's how it is. Finished. I'm not interested in what anyone else has to say. I'm going to school this guy with a control pad. All right? Finished. No more discussions about COD. I'm going to go get myself a drink. I'm going to come back and rip up these charts again. Here you go. I got something for you guys. I got something for you. Sit back and enjoy Fiat Leak. For anyone that hasn't seen it before, okay? Let's just see how much of the coin across the blockchain, across the crypto world, how much America are taking it all. Fair play. Sit back and enjoy. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. Yo, what's good? We're back. Okay. Okay, right, what we got? This fiat leak. What's happening? All right, then. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Where we at? Ada's sat there. Okay, let me just bring up Bitcoin. Let me see what's happening right there. Interesting. So it looks like they're pretty much stalling in this zone. Right, we can see the RSI right down here. Trying to come back into the volatility band, trying to cross over the RSI. Let's see what their intention is. Fetch is doing well. Cool. 3 pins on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Is Fetch doing well? Make sure keep that music on low while you're streaming. That was fire. Did you like the music? I'll keep it on just a little bit. Let me just work out how loud it is from my phone. Just so it's not like blasting in your face. All right, can you hear me? Perfect. 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 Sounds really good on my end. Happy days. All right then. 22 dislikes, man. That's rough. People are harsh, man. People don't need it. Here we go. Let me just bring it down just a little bit more. Some people like it, some people don't. I've got to try and find the happy medium. All right, someone's just asked me. People want it off. Right, Tino, when you have questions, who do you ask? When I have questions, what? As in when I have questions? Or questions that you ask? Like, what do you mean? JD, that is pretty deep, man. That is pretty deep. I mean, the music is there just to create atmosphere. I'll turn it right down if I have to, man. Like, if you don't want the music, fair enough. But if you're listening to your own music, happy days, man. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what the music is. We're here to understand, you know, what we understand about price. You know? When do I buy more Ethereum? I can't give you that answer, man. Yeah, turn it off. People don't like it. Fair enough. It's off. Happy days. Keep people happy. No, keep the music. You like the music. Ah, shit, man. I'm going to keep it as low as possible. Happy days. There. Let's just worry about what's going on in the price. Okay, cool. Bitcoin on the hourly. Let's have a look. On the 50-minute time frame. Where we at? Okay, right. So it looks like they're stalling in this zone right here. Are they finished? I mean, Tokyo, okay, sorry, Hong Kong in half an hour's time is pretty much going to tell us where price is going to go. You know? Oh, my days, man. All right, listen, this is what I'm going to do, okay? This is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to take a vote. All right. If I see more yeses than nos, then music stays on. 3, 2, 1, go. Who wants the music? Give me the yeses. Give me the nos. Let's go. So far, yeses are calling the shots. Whoa. I'm only seeing yes, 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 yes. For the record, let the plaintiff know that we keep the music on. The moral of the story, we can't keep everyone happy. Yeah? If you say no, you have no soul. Shit, man. This is my problem in life, guys. You know, I'm always trying to appease everybody. Say yes if you're a racist. Bloody hell, man. Come on, bro. Maybe. Sean, you had to be that brer, didn't you? Maybe. All right, then. Cool. Here we go. Yeah, that's democracy at its best. Here we go. Okay, cool. Look, the music style. Look, let's just sack off the music. Here we go. All right, then. Cool. So, thoughts, guys. For anybody that's new to the stream, okay? Give me your thoughts. Like, what are you understanding about this? Now, considering that there are a lot of new people to the game of crypto or to the game of trading, you are at an advantage. Okay? No thanks, prefer my own. Fair dues, autos, fair dues, bro. Yeah? You guys are new to... I ain't spitting, bro. You got dopes, that's it, right? I'm going to do it for you. Yeah, so a lot of you guys are kind of new to the game of crypto. Okay? So... what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to give me your motivations to trade. So this is what I want to know. All right, for the new guys, you coming into this game, and there's a reason why I'm asking this question. Okay, I just want you to use one word for the motivation for why you're coming into the game of trading. Give me that one word. All right, and then I'm going to lead on to the next topic about it. Give me the one word. What is leading you to trading? Independence, hookers, freedom, Lambos, evolution, money, retirement, vagina. My days, some special comments right here. COVID, fat girls. Wow. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Okay, cool. Okay. Here we go. What you need to understand about this game, guys, all right, is this. You can stop now. You can stop. Oh, shit. All right, then, listen. All right. This is what we need to understand. All right. If you're coming into this game for money, you're going to lose. Straight up. All right. You are going to lose if you're going to come into this game. Sorry, but I'm not going to cut corners. I ain't going to feed you no hype. You're coming into this game to make money. All right. You ain't going to make it. Why? Because every decision that you make will be based on a monetary return. And that's not what this game's about. This game is about understanding when to get in and when to get out. The money is the aftermath. All right? The money is the byproduct. What you need to understand is you need to learn the execution of the entry. All right? You need to learn how to trade rather than the result of it. Stop looking forward to the money in the bank, the cars, the Lambo, the women, you know, you name it. These are byproducts. Social media does a fantastic job of giving you that idea. All right. Let's look at a guy who comes up with a Forex course or a trading course, says to you, look, I drive a Lambo, I got a Rolex, I live in the house, I do this. All you need to do is just pay 500 quid for this course. You look at 500 quid and think, what the hell? That's nothing. He's got a Lambo, he's got a house, he's got the lifestyle that I want. I'll just pay 500 quid. You've paid the 500 quid and you're still scratching your head thinking, why did I pay that 500 quid? I'm still losing. The problem with a lot of people today in this industry, and this is what winds me up about it, is they sell the idea of trading that it is an easy game. But look, my first video on this channel is called The Hardest, Easiest Way to Make Money. And that's the thing that people don't understand. They underestimate the idea of trading. Granted, you can make 10 grand in a few moments, only if you've got enough money to make that sort of trade. But you can flip money quickly in this game. But it's hard. There are so many things that you need to understand about trading. Matt Fletcher, you always ask those personal questions, bro. You're always asking these questions, man. Do I own a Lambo? Yeah, I mean, do you know what? That's the sad truth, PT Lucas. 500 quid is cheap. You know? It's cheap for a course because there are courses out there that are like, bro, like, what? 2-3 grand. And they don't even guarantee success. You have to really be in, you have to have the guy who created the way he trades. He has to sit you down. You have to interact. And this is what I'm doing with you people. I'm showing you how I trade and what tools I use to trade. All right. And if you can do anything with it, happy days. I've paid it forward. Yeah, I've paid it forward. Mr. Redder. Ah, Mr. Redder, how you doing? I remember you, Mr. Redder. You made 250k. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Sean Pearson. Teach a man to fish. That's exactly what I'm doing, guys. That's exactly what I'm doing. The music's there, man. Don't worry. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to get at, guys, is you have to want to understand the tricks of the trade. You're going to have to understand... You're going to have to understand what is required. in trading. I've lost a lot of money in this game. I ain't gonna shy away from the fact that, you know, I've paid, I think I've paid the price, and now I'm just coming to a stage where my losses do not, you know, they don't affect me. Why? Because I expect the loss. I anticipate the loss. That means I can manage it. That means I ain't emotional when it happens. Most people come into this game thinking about how much they can win. Let's take a gambler. A gambler goes to a casino, right? He comes out of it and he boasts about how much money he's made, right? A trader will tell you how much money he's happy to lose, as opposed to a gambler who's only going to tell you how much he wants to win. All right? And that's the key thing, man. 90% of the people that start in this game have gambling mentality. Sorry, but it's the truth. All right? They have a gambling mindset. Why? Because they see that they can replicate the money that they work for in a month, they can achieve it in a day, and that's appealing to them. How many people just said, you know, that you want freedom, you want choice, you want to be able to go and do what you want to do. You want to do it for your family, your sisters, your mothers, your brothers, daughters, whatever. All right? Your intentions, believe it or not, guys, your intentions all come from a great place. But straight up, the market doesn't give a fuck about your intentions. Straight up. Okay? He doesn't care. Why? Because it's no different to gravity. Mike, you'll like this one. You know, you can be a bad person or a good person. All right? You walk off the top of a building, gravity's going to do its job. Okay? You could be the best person. All right? You'll still drop. And that's what the way the market works as well. You can have the best intentions in this game. You can use as much money as you want. If you don't do it right, you're done. Game over. And the worst thing is you're coming into this stream, all right? And I'm going to do my best to discourage you away from trading. Why? Because if you don't come into this game with the intention to understand what is actually going on, you ain't going to stand a chance, guys. I ain't going to hype you up. I ain't going to sell you no fucking dream. Hell no. The first rule about trading is accepting responsibility. If you're coming into a stream and asking, where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? Get out. You do not want to be in a stream like this, man. Go to the streams that are going to hype it up for you. The predictors. I'm a projector, not a predictor. I'm going to give you a set of variables and an understanding of certain facts that could play out for price to project to the desired result. A prediction is just thrown out there. There's no context behind a prediction. It's just, I think it's going to hit this numerical number at some point in time, whether you like it or not. You know? This is what you need to understand. He's British, that's why he may sound like a rapper. Come on, man. I don't sound like no rapper. You should do a rap about trading. There's this one guy, right, who's called the 88. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, Mike. The 88V8, is it? The 88N8. Okay. Thank you, Golden Nugget, man. Is that right? Hold on. Was I right saying that? Gold Nugget, thank you very much. Listen, guys, thank you to anyone who's subscribed to this channel, man. Mad love to all of you. Yeah? Enough respect to all of you. If I can get you guys to understand one concept from this stream, okay, that alone is going to help you in your trading. I'm taking 11 years of struggle, all right? It's actually longer than that, but me actively trading, we're talking about 11 years. You know, I'm 35 years of age. I'm 36 this year, okay? And I've been blessed with the commitment and discipline in my personality. Don't get me wrong, I'm an impulsive, boy. You know, I shoot from the hip. Yeah, I shoot from the hip. That's me. Mike will tell you. He'll get on the phone to me. I'm there asking him a question. I'm ready to answer it for him. That's what I'm like. That's how I am. My personality suits my trading methodology. But for me, I've got this obsession about understanding this game. And if I can teach someone how to apply it, boy, and they're doing it, happy days, man. Happy days. I got into trading, understanding it, should I say, and looking into it when I was about 19. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, man. So who's putting up this? I don't understand why On 2,000 likes, you think you may extend your hours? You think you may extend your hours on these streams? So how many likes have I got? I've never hit 2,000 likes. Is it possible for me to get 2,000 likes? That'll be crazy. If you guys can do that, that'll be wicked, man. Yes, it all applies to all skills, guys. Literally. You knew I was a Virgo. Don't worry about me owning a Lambo, bro. Judge me on my trading. Judge me on how I read price. Go back and look at the projections that we've been pulling off. Judge me on that, because that's the success for me. You know, that's the success for me, man. Oh, Frank, what are you doing, bro? If you like the guys that have been in this game for a while, okay, the guys that have been following me, okay, I'm hoping that you guys are getting it. Yeah? I'm hoping you guys are understanding what this game is about. Richard, Tino, I feel like there's no real structure on explaining how we should actually execute trades. I've been watching a lot of your videos and feel like I'm just getting more and more confused. Richard, the problem there is I'm not going to give you entries. That's what you're missing. You're asking effectively for what an entry is. I can't give you that. I can't be giving you those entries and those exits. I want to keep this channel going, you know, because if I give one entry, okay, and I remember in one stream I actually gave an entry on a scalp and everybody took it. Granted, everyone succeeded on that, but it could have gone the wrong way and this channel would have been a different story, and I can't be doing that. Do you want to start using it? You know what? The reason why I'm not using the mayonnaise and the blueberry is because that's going to confuse people to hell. But I'm going to start bringing that to the patrons, man. I'm going to start doing that on the one-to-ones. Getting bum rushed on just the bum stop. Right, this is just for a second, guys. This is for Dopes. Okay, Dopes asked the question about I'm just going through the donations. I don't understand why they're not coming up here. Okay, have green 100% so far. Can you check EuroCAD? So EuroCAD, what is it you want to see on EuroCAD? Okay, so EuroCAD, okay, is obviously it's rising. We need to understand where we at in the 1 hour cycle. Okay, yeah, I'm projecting at least 1.5. That's what I'm looking at for EuroCAD. EuroCAD at some point is going to hit 1.5. The only reason being is because we've got W formation down here. Rise, okay, level 1, first retrace from the W formation, pull back, test the 50-day moving average, rise coming up. I'm expecting the 150, yeah, the 155. That's what I'm looking at for EuroCAD. Euro AUD or EuroCAD? Shit, EuroCAD. That's probably going to be exactly the same. Yep, 150 there, 1.5. That's what I'm expecting EuroCAD. Look at the W formation right here. Perfect. Perfect setup. This is in Forex, guys. Drop. Rise. Retrace. Continuation to the upside. Okay. Coming out of the W formation. Retrace the first W. Forms another W formation right here. Okay. Drop. Continuation to the upside. Right, I'm expecting another move to the upside. That upside is going to be the 150 mark. When you look to the left, you will see the candles over here. Remember this stream, yeah? And we'll go over it. Dopes, when you come in again, remember it, okay? This is the blue area. That's the target projection point. Short-term day trading movement right there. That's where I'm projecting price to go. The 150 mark right there. Right, Ethereum. Holding the zone. Waiting for Asia to come in. Hong Kong, exactly the same thing. Bitcoin. Notice the W formation on the RSI. Can you see it? Can you see the RSI right there? Rise. Retrace. Continuation to the upside. Happy days. See the W there? Matt, listen, if the strategy is the right strategy, can't everyone come to the market and make free money whenever they want? Of course they can. But not everyone has the same conception of value. Not everyone's going to use the same time frame. Not everyone's going to trade the same pattern. Not everyone's going to apply the same W or the same M. Not everyone's going to trade off the 50-day. Not everyone's going to trade off the 200-day. Not everyone's going to trade off the bounce off the Asian session. Do you get what I'm going with this? Not everyone's going to do the same thing. Yeah? You know, that's how it is, guys. So right now we're looking to see if Bitcoin holds. Asia's going to start in 15 minutes. Sorry, Hong Kong's going to start in 15 minutes. When I lost 40K, did I get emotional? Of course I did, man. Shit, I mean, come on, bro. Like, if you lost 40 racks in a matter of seconds, like, how would you feel? Will you just sit there and scratching your head? You know? Would you sit there scratching your head saying, not ideal? You know? What should we do today? Do you know what I'm saying? It was a very emotional time, man. Because it happened so fast. Tino, are you planning to make a Twitter account anytime soon? I have a Twitter account. Just search Traders Reality. Unless you're telling me something that I don't know. Well, someone did 40% on that. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, just type Traders Reality and you'll find me on there. Happy days. So, you know, when I lost money, I didn't get emotional and I owe that to you. No worries, man. How much were you hoping to make and how long did your trading journey, how long into your trading journey was we exploring or consolidating? Okay, cool. So I lost that in, it was last year. It was last year when it was just as we came into the coronavirus lockdown in the UK. And what I was doing, I was going short on dollar yen. I mean, I might even actually bring it up for you. Wait there. Let me see if I can find it. Wait there. Let me get dollar yen up. Right, I might have to go back a little bit, okay? But let me see. Let me see if it's here. Let's go back. Where was it? It was when we all went... Oh, shit. Hold on. When we came into, where was it? Oh, it's not letting me, man. Come on. What's the date? Hold on, it was 2019. No, it wasn't then. Here we go. It was basically what happened was, here we go. I think, no, that was December 2019. It was 2020. Right, so coronavirus come in. It was around about March time. March. Come on, where are you? It was on... Come on, where are you? Where are you? Come on, March, April. Where is it? Here we go. There it is. That's the move right there, guys. All right. Can you see this? Can you guys see this move here, yeah? Let me know if you can see this. Okay, cool. So this is what happened. I started riding the shorts on dollar yen. I started loading into dollar yen at the pull of this retrace continuation to the downside. So I started dumping shorts in this area here. Now, in terms of trading lot sizes, right, who's put that? Yeah, in terms of trading lot sizes, I was putting like 5 lots at a time. Okay? I just kept putting 5 lots as price was dropping and dropping and dropping. Right, someone put a... No, EMA. AM on the donation. AM, it's the 50, 200, EMA, exponential moving average. Okay. So what happened was I started entering short here, and I was just adding shorts, adding shorts, adding shorts. I got very aggressive down here. And at this point, Donald Trump decides to put a tweet out, okay, declaring that the relationship with China was doing really well. They were like getting somewhere. Then out of nowhere, this happened. That happened in such fast motion. It completely took me out, straight out, man. And that's the 40k loss right there. This whole move to the upside. It happened so fast. And that was it. It took me out clean. I was sitting on about 15 racks to the downside. Happy days. I got complacent. I was just pissing about in the kitchen. I was making a cup of tea. All right. Wasn't paying attention. Then Donald Trump decides to talk. And then bang, price just flies to the moon. Yeah. Because why were you going short with red candles with red building longs? I was riding the market maker's markdown phase, because you can do that. Yeah, I'm riding momentum to the downside. I'm a discretionary trader. I'm gonna trade with the market makers. I'm gonna trade against them, because the market makers were giving me inkling that they weren't finished with their accumulation of longs to the downside. So I was capitalizing on that. Okay, and then before you know it, it reversed. That was a year ago. And then that's what happened. I got completely swiped out. But we learn, you know? We learn. Atom West, we could have a good conversation, bro, man. You sound like Jesse Livermore. Here we go, Bitcoin. Here we go, what's she doing? Coming out of the zone. She looks, I think what will happen with Bitcoin, once Tokyo or Hong Kong opens, she'll tap the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame, which is the 13-day EMA on the hourly. If she hits that zone, we really need her to come back and test the 200-day moving average. For me, that zone right there will be enough for me to say, okay, we could see return back to the upside. And whether this W formation is going to play out. Okay? Because what I need price to do, if this bigger W formation plays out, it's going to come up, tap the 50-day moving average, retrace, and that gives us our second leg. Yep. Did I get your email? Rod, what was the email? What was the start? What would the name be, Rod? Is it Mindset one? Please let me know. Yes, Muggle Woggle. I'm actually going to be doing something. I'm looking to arrange something with PC Shed. Me and PC Shed. PC Shed is the protege of this system, guys. He's pretty much mastered this system in a little amount of time of 6 weeks. Crazy, I know. Okay, but the guy's methodical. All right, he literally has... It is just crazy. And what I'm going to do with a PC Shed is we're going to do live trades. Okay? We're going to record these live trades together. I'm going to do a few live trades by myself. Okay? And I'm just going to talk you through the mindset of what happens when I trade. Now, granted, you're not going to get much in terms of mindset. All I'm going to be trading is the pattern. Because if you stick to the pattern, there ain't no time to be worrying about how you're feeling about it. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some... If you want to see live trades and entry analysis, go into my account. In the YouTube account, I traded the US election. Okay? I recorded the trades on the US election. Go and check that out. It's a video. It's with dollar yen trading the presidential election. Go and watch that. It's in my YouTube account. And if you go there as well, there's another one where it's how to grow a small Forex account. And there's a mistake that you guys need to avoid. Go and watch that video. It's in the YouTube channel, in the playlist. I've got live trades on there, and I actively talk about what happens at certain key points. Granted, they are related to Forex, but principally it's no different because I'm talking about the psychology of entry. Okay? So I hope that helps, man. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing for the patrons. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm potentially going to be arranging. The problem that I've got is, guys, is I don't want you to copy trades, okay? Because my relationship with risk may not be the same with yours. Okay, I might be prepared to sit through a drawdown in a 2-hour window. I might be prepared to sit through a drawdown which you might not be comfortable with. Okay, so what I'm doing with PC Shed is we're going to do this challenge. Okay, we're going to start off, say, with £1,000, and we're going to grow that. Okay, and it's going to be a diary between me and PC Shed, and we're going to trade, okay, off that account. And he's gonna have 1,000, I think. I'm gonna have 1,000. I'm gonna get all the dynamics put into play, and we're gonna record the stream. We're gonna record it, and each day I'm gonna be uploading the days that we've had the trading for the patrons, and and for everyone else as well. We're gonna do 2 versions of it, okay? So everyone gets the benefit from it. So we got a lot of stuff coming, guys. But you know what? I'm just gonna, I've got to keep doing these streams. I've got to keep connected with you guys, man. I've got to make sure that I'm helping you guys understand it because, great, you can see me trade, but that doesn't really do anything. All right, you can get something from it. You can understand my mentality and my mindset. But granted, all I'm doing in the live trading situation, I'm just doing exactly what I'd be doing in these streams. I'm talking about, look, here we go. We got a W formation down here. And you're going to see a lot of discretionary trades that are going to be strategies that I apply that are not common to what you guys understand in the lives, because I'm effectively gonna wait for a time when people are proficient with their understanding with the system and then move on to the next topic. Yeah, so hopefully you guys, and YouTube subscribers as well, man. Don't worry, I'm gonna do for the Patreons and the YouTube subscribers. Don't worry about that. Funny you say that, Rod. Funny you say that, but I didn't actually proofread it, believe it or not. That was the the publisher. I hope that clearly hits that. Oh God. When did you send the email? I'm not getting it. Hold on. Rod, do you mind sending it to me, to the Discord, please? I haven't received the email. Do you mind sending me the message in the Discord? Atom West. You always feel like you're being lectured. Nah, it ain't no lecture, man. It's my passion. Don't confuse my passion for this, guys. I want you guys to understand and get this. I want you to get it. If you feel like you're being lectured, man, then I don't know, man. I want you to get this. Am I on this Kiwi Yen move? Not yet. Let me see. Oh, Kiwi Yen, has she dropped down to the zone? Yes, she has. Kiwi Yen has dropped. Oof. My days. Happy days. Test the 800-day EMA. 3 days from the peak formation. Done. Matt, I'm going to be doing lecture streams. I'm going to be doing that. I've not received it, Rod. Oh, okay. I really want to see what that email is. For some reason, I haven't got it, man. Here we go. Bitcoin, where we at? Oh, God. Here we go. Hong Kong. Here we go. Hong Kong in 1 minute, guys. I'm just going to bring double screens here just to see where we at. Rod, I really want to have a look at this. You don't need to fly anywhere, my friend. I didn't actually proofread the book, believe it or not. I handed it over to this publisher who's a trader himself. Why were you going short when the candles red building longs? I was riding momentum. I knew that at some point they would have flipped price, but I thought they would have at least formed a zone because I was waiting for price to at least create a W formation, and it didn't do it. It completely snapped back to it's completely reversed back to the upside. I got caught out. I got complacent, you know. I took advantage of the fact I thought that, yeah, I'm making a killing, happy days, you know. Anything can happen in this game, man. Anything can happen. You can be the best at it and you can still lose. And you pay the price. And that's the story, guys. That is it. That's all it is. Tea kills trades. It did, man. Do you know what? I hated tea. Every time I put the kettle on afterwards, I felt sick, man. Yes. Apollo, yes. Yeah. But you know what? I didn't know Donald Trump was going to put that tweet out. So how would I know when Donald Trump was going to tweet? You know, you just don't know. You just don't know. Whether it happened 3 months earlier, Trump wasn't going to schedule 3 months in the future because he knew Tina was going short on dollar yen. You ain't going to know. You know, that's what happened. I mean, the music, bruv. Come on, man. Sack the music off, man. It's just there just to kill the atmosphere, like the dead silence. Slims. I wasn't, no, I'll be honest, I was complacent. You know, I got confident. You know, and I paid the price. Is Forex more volatile than crypto? No. Crypto is more volatile, straight away. It is so much. But does a tweet impact the market, or does the market maker use the tweet as a cover to move? David, literally. That's what it is. You know, they can use anything. Like, who knows what the ulterior motive is behind it all? Who knows? You know, Powell, it's just crazy. Rod, I haven't got that email, my friend. I really want that email. Unless it's gone in spam, it's unlikely it's gone into spam. When did you send it? Man, that's really wound me up, that has, man. That has really wound me up. I hope you get it over to me, man. Okay, then. Right, Hong Kong is open. We ain't seeing no activity. You know? We ain't seeing no activity. Tino at tradersreality.com. 10th of March. Flipping hell, Tino. Jesus, man. Forgive me, Rod. Here we go. What's Bitcoin doing? The next projection, I mean, Bitcoin should come back to revert to the 50-day moving average. Simple. Because it has to always deviate back to, it has to revert back to the mean to regulate, you know, bring price back into the zone. Here we go. 10th of March. Okay. Not seeing anything yet. What have we got here? Rod P. Rod, there are. I know there's a few mistakes on there, but I didn't proofread it. You know, I just got told write the book, and I was like, okay, fair enough. I wrote the book and I left it to the publisher. So if there are mistakes in there, please forgive me. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Right. You can see here, guys, that nothing's happening. Why? Hey, what's good, Golden Hue? What's happening? What is happening, Golden Hue? Back in the day. Back in the day when there was only like a few people in the stream, man. That was crazy back then. It was a nice little community. Okay then. Rod. Okay. God, you must be angry with me, Rod, but I haven't got that email for some reason. Unless you are down as Rod. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, Rod, thank you so much for that, man. Do you know what? Do you know what the crazy thing is, right? I was like, I didn't actually proofread it myself. I made the mistake of thinking that the publisher would do it, and it didn't happen. I don't know why. But I see what you were saying on there. Thank you very much, Rod. Welcome that all day. Thank you very much, my friend. I've just got it now. Oh my God. Going over it, man, makes me crazy. Oh my days. You know what? This is why proofreaders are proofreaders, man. The proof is in the pudding, you know. But you know what? You can call it. I should actually release another edition to it with the corrections. Right, okay. Question. Which chart is best to analyze? Check for the W and M patterns. Is it the 1 out of 15? Okay, cool. Listen. The 1 hour effectively is the cycle. It's the cycle that helps you work out where you are in, you know, are you in level 1? Are you in level 2? Okay, it helps you work out the cycle. Okay, then when you zoom into the 15-minute time frame, you're then able to see the patterns. Now listen, the patterns, there are more patterns in the 15-minute time frame than there are in the hourly. The hourly tends to have more distinction on the patterns as opposed to the 50-minute time frame where you're going to see lots of them. Okay. If you need somebody to go over here, hit me up. What do you mean, bro? What do I think is going to happen Friday when Binance news hits? Who knows? One or two things that they can do to guys, if you're from the States and they're not accepting you in IC markets, try can't even say it. Onanda, whatever it is. OANDA. Don't even know why they come up with some mad name. Or forex.com. They're the guys that will be able to allow US residents to open accounts. You're not UK? Yeah, if you're from the States or Canada, you can't open an account with IC Markets, but you can with Ananda and Forex.com. Doesn't it have cryptos? Ugh. Oh, and O and A. Here we go. Bitcoin coming out of the zone, testing the 50-day. Is it going to happen? Coming back to the 50-day moving average. Recovering this blue zone here. If she recovers that blue zone, I'm going to end the stream. Let me just extend the box right here. See if she hits it. Monty Baker. You know what? I'll tell you one thing, guys, right? This stream has opened me up to so many people's skills and crafts that I never knew existed, man. Like, people are saying, you know, if you need any help with X, Y, and Z, you know, and I'm humbled by it, honestly. You know, I don't ever feel like I could, you know, if I needed something, I know there's someone that I can contact. And I'm just really grateful that you guys will come to me and say that, you know, you're happy to offer your services for anything that I need. Honestly, guys, I'm blessed. And I'm so grateful that you guys, you know, would give me your time to do that. So, and if anyone that has messaged me in the Discord, I've got over 500 messages in there. I'm trying to get through them. And don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm trying to get through as many as I can. You know, I will acknowledge you all. It's going to be a task, but I will acknowledge you all because I'm old school like that. So, you know, I just want to say thank you so much. Worst case scenario, what could happen on Friday? Two things, okay? They either make a run for profit or they hold the zone. They did exactly that on Friday. Look. Hold on. Look what Bitcoin did on Friday. There you go. That's Friday. No. What was Friday? Jesus, man. Friday was the 19th. It's gone the hourly. Watch this. The 19th started here, yeah? Well, actually started there. That was the 19th. This was Friday. They just held the zone. They didn't do anything. And they've done that twice. Okay? They've done it twice. So they could either set the week up, set the range up for the week and hold it. And then expirations comes on Friday, make a run. We won't know until they do it. So right now, there's nothing happening. I mean, obviously there is, but that's another story. Okay. Right, let me have a look here. Sorry about that, guys. No worries, Dark Bane, man. That's all good. How come there's no momentum right now? There is a little bit of momentum, but Hong Kong is effectively responding back to what's been happening. Guaranteed. What they're going to do is they're going to bring price back to retest this red candle here. In the last previous streams, okay, watch Tina in the shower. Nice one, Afterbuzz, man. Nice one. Yeah, I know. They're dropping, man. They're tanking outright. They're tanking. I know what they're doing. Yeah, so Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're going to be looking to retest the 50-day moving average. Are we going to be setting up this W formation for the final time to make a move back to the upside? Why do we say that? Because prices on the hourly, Bitcoin and Ethereum are both at the 800-day near enough. There's Bitcoin's 800-day and there's Ethereum's 800-day. Ultimately, the last time these guys, both Bitcoin and Ethereum, hit their 800 days, they wanted to make a massive move to the upside. Yeah? So we just need to be careful with that. We have to be vigilant and understand what's going on. Thank you, Dark Veins, man. It's all good, man. But this is what you guys got to understand. You guys need the screen time. And watching the screen, watching charts with me on this stream is adding to your screen time. All right? Because like I said, your goal is not just to see a W and an M in hindsight. You need to see it develop so that you expose yourself when you're not watching a stream and you're getting ready to trade. When you're watching a W formation play out, you know what to expect. You know what to look for. Okay? It's easy for me to say to you, here you go, here's a W formation. Look, there you go, there's a W. Now go and study that W and print it in your mind, and then when you see it happening in price, draw it out. That's BS. You ain't going to learn like that. You're only going to learn when you see it developing. So you draw the first leg of the W formation. What's the criteria? First vector candle, second vector candle. All right? What do you need price to do now? I need price now to come back up here. Once it comes back up here, it's going to touch the 50-day moving average, and then hypothetically, it should come back down to this zone right here. If it comes back down to this zone and doesn't take out this zone and show support to the upside, market makers should step in and shift out of the zone. There's the W formation. Wait for price to rise out. On the first retrace of the W formation, you get ready for an entry, rise to the upside. Okay? That's what you're waiting for. And that's the only way you guys are going to learn this game. Yeah? Okay, what did he ask? Let's just see that. Have my liquidation price for Ethereum at 15. Hope will be okay. There's no hope in this game, man. There's no hope. Do you know what's crazy, Rick? My chart doesn't have a single indicator on other than price, moving average, and the rest is just price points. They're just lines. It is an untidy chart, but I know what I'm looking at. Oh god, sleeping with a trade open. Whoa. Robin, how you doing? No worries, no worries. You enjoy yourself, have a good evening. And if anyone isn't able to stay, no worries, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Right. Oh my god, I've just realized. Okay then, guys, listen. Oh man. I've just seen your message, PC Shed, bro. I've just seen... Are you still there, my friend? I've just seen your message, man. Okay, here we go, guys. John, I hope so, man. That'll be awesome. Yeah, you there, bro. Listen, thank you, man. Oh god, that's gonna be an announcement, man. No more, man. No more. Enough. Right. If the pattern is rising on the second leg W and almost hitting the 50 EMA, we should expect after that we do need to wait for another retrace. Guys, the last video I just uploaded talks about how to understand an M and a W formation. Go and watch that video and you'll understand what I'm talking about when the W formation and the M formations play out. Okay, it's really going to help you understand what to look for. Literally another pair afterbus. Literally, you guys are going to get some interesting things. PC Shed Guys, he's gone and purchased yet another set of shoes, guys. So we're going to be giving away another pair of shoes. So, man, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. If anybody knows what that means, yeah, you know for a fact that this is the next pair of shoes that we're giving away on the channel. I'm going to show you guys. All right. This is the next pair of shoes that we're giving away. We're doing a giveaway now. So, right. Okay, let me just bring it up. Can you share the right shoe? Can you share the right shoe? All right. So, PC Shed. Bro. Right, so this is the next shoe that we're going to be declaring a giveaway to. I'm just waiting for another pair to come to my house so I can get them delivered out. Okay, but this is the shoe that we're going to be giving away next. So I created these shoes, okay, and I wanted them because I wanted to buy them, but I needed to buy 7 and I didn't see a point in doing that. But this is the Reality 2.0 shoe. These are high tops, all right. And we're giving away these shoes. One to the subscribers, one to the members, and one to the patrons. We're going to be doing a rollout. We're going to be giving away these shoes. Courtesy of PC Shed. They're handmade in Italy. And because PC Shed wants one of these pairs, he's gone and brought all 7. And I'm going to be donating a few of the pairs to the stream. Okay? So that is PC Shed. And guys, if you guys need any streaming equipment, any PC builds or anything like that, PC Shed is your man. He's the guy that will help you do it. All right, so go and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you need any PC builds, anything, any information, you want to know anything about staking, he's your guy. You know, come join him in the Discord. He's got a little section there for himself. Go hook up my guy. Support local businesses, man. You know, these are the next shoes we're giving away. Size 12 US. Can we do size 12 US? We can't do size 12 US, but we can do size 15, 17. Oh my God, is that possible? Man. Yeah, we can do size 12 US. Free shipping to the Europe and the US. Happy days. If you want the link to just buy them, okay, listen, if you want to buy them, tell me, because there's discount codes that I can give you guys. There's the link right there if you want them, but that's the link right there. I'll spam it a few times, but let me know if you do, because if you do want to get them, then I can give you a discount code. There you go. Yeah, if you need a powerful PC, PC Shed. PC Shed. Pump and dump shoes. Who's a basketball player requesting that size? Dude, there's a guy that's like, there's 12, 14s, 15s. These are basketball pumps, man. We got all sorts of shoes. The winner of the last one, okay. This was the current winner's shoe. The last giveaway we did was this. So, Sonny Biggs, are you in here, bro? Sonny Biggs, there he is. Sonny Biggs right there. He won this shoe. This is the official Traders Reality shoe. The limited edition one. It's got the logo on the shoe itself right there in the tongue. The image right there. With limited edition box. Sonny Biggs has won them. We've got 3 to give away for that. The Discord and the Patreons, last week we spent a good 2 hours trying to design a Patreon shoe called the Market Maker. So I'm finalizing that, and I'm going to share that over to the Patreons. Yeah, so wicked. Sonny Biggs, they're on their way, man. They're coming to you, man. I'm waiting for all 7 of them. Look, 7 shoes have been ordered. Okay, happy days. Yeah, bro, you have to post, man. You have to post them, bro. That'll be awesome. These are the kicks. But that's courtesy of PC Shed, guys. PC Shed made that happen. PC Shed has made that happen, guys. He's donated back to this to the stream. You know? That's it. All right. Let's just go back to Bitcoin. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream. All right? Because I am completely done. But pay attention to what Bitcoin is doing. All right? Be aware. The cash kicks. Yeah, you got the cash kicks. I'm going to show the cash kicks another time. The natches. You like the natches, Matager? I like the natches. I keep seeing that wife's boyfriend is in charge. No worries, guys. Listen, have a wonderful evening. God bless you all. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. And show love to everyone. Good night to all of you. Mad love to all of you. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. See you in a bit.